attempted to live beyond death. You entered into my domain. You should be very careful what you wish for.
I couldn't even like connect to Jarrett when he was inviting me either, so it might have been on my end.
Yeah, maybe.
My
Did you
Xbox
reset?
app not working. No, I mean I've been gone. I've been out all day, and I just woke up from a nap, and I was like, oh, let me see who's on Xbox, and then like I invited Eddie to a party, and it just worked. And I was like, okay, it's working.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I just.
But yeah, sorry, I've been trying to like catch your stream, but like literally like last Thursday was like my first day off, and then I got my morning coffee, and I turned on like your stream, and I watched like the first like 25 minutes.
Oh, you
so
did?
I was gonna, like,
Oh, thanks, man.
I was gonna play it while I was like playing Diablo, like watch it while I was playing Diablo, and then I got the call that like they were taking my grandpa out of the hospital.
Oh shit.
And then he ended up dying that day.
What the fuck? I'm sorry, dude.
And then like I've been working, and then actually like I had today off, but the funeral was today, so I was doing that all day.
Oh shit, dude. Well, it's no big deal. I don't mean to spam out. I'm just sharing with everybody. Everybody's like got stuff going
cool.
on, but you know, you send something to somebody and they look at whatever when they get to it. So I didn't mean to like spam you out or anything. I just send out to everybody.
I wanted to catch it when you were live, because I wanted to like subscribe and see like the little bloop like come up.
Yeah, I have special animations and shit. Like nobody's ever gonna send me money, but like when I get money, there's a fucking crazy one. Like it's only set to $1. If anybody sends like $1, it'll text to chat whatever they say. Well, it's supposed to, and it's supposed to animate. Like I went through and I did all that, but I don't know if it works or not because nobody's subscribed while I'm live or anything, so I haven't been able to see it in action yet.
Shit. Well, yeah, try.
How? I need one of you guys to do it. If you write in the
That's what I'm
chat,
saying.
it's
You
on
gotta
my
try.
it's
Yeah,
on
yeah,
my
yeah,
side of
try.
my screen. I can see if somebody chats too. That's what I was hoping that you would do when you're at work. Eddie is like,
Yeah, I just
write
well,
something,
I'm
write
like,
fuck you in the chat or something.
it's hard to do something crazy, dude. I gotta like try to be like.
What, discreet?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. Well, I appreciate that. It'll get better when I'm not just playing fucking old Call of Duty and shit. Like today, that the Castlevania thing is cool. Like I was recording it so I can show
crazy.
people that don't play. Like you guys don't play Dead by Daylight, but there's cool stuff in there, so I can record it and show people like shit that goes on and stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. It does look like frustrating though when some guy is just running around in a circle and you're just like, I was watching it and you're like, Jesus fucking Christ, like you're just running around.
That's for the norm.
Yeah,
For
like
the
it
normal
was.
for Dead by Daylight.
If I miss, like I'll miss a hit. In the stream, I had some good games. Like there's one I might make it into a video. Like decimated like 4 people in like 5 or 6 minutes. I just ended the game like really fast. That was a long game. That's the Resident Evil map, the police department map, and they made it.
Oh, yeah.
They made it a replica of what it is in the remake game. So like it's not a traditional Dead by Daylight map. It's all these like little tiny rooms and nooks and crannies and shit. It's such a fucking annoying map. That's why I was like discouraged when I got it at first, but there was another one. This girl looped the shit out of me for a long time. I wasn't able to kill her, but I killed everybody else in the match, so it was still a good match. But
Yeah. Castlevania
I
has
saw the one while you're
doing
in the
so
cool,
many
like, kind of
crossovers.
castle place.
Yeah, they were in the oh, I should have got that on video. They put like the castle in the background on all the maps and shit.
Yeah, Dead by Daylight has a fuck ton of crossovers, Mike.
Yeah, but I'm
It's
just
got
like wondering
all
if they're
kinds of stuff.
gonna like announce like some new Castlevania thing because they keep like just putting it in all the games.
I don't know, like they got the
Maybe
animated
Nintendo might do
show.
something.
Isn't there an
Yeah,
anime?
the animated show's been over for a while.
They might be making a live action. I don't know. But like, yeah, they were in like the V Rising game. They're in Dead by Daylight. Dead Cells had one. Cause I kept typing it in the store and looking for Castlevania because they were like, oh, it goes live at 12 o'clock, and it was like almost 1 o'clock before it was in the Xbox store. I like to buy it through the store, not through the game, so I own it on Xbox.
Yeah.
So I was waiting for it, so I kept typing in Castlevania over and over and over again. So I kept looking at all the different things that they had in there. I like the classics. I've never been big into Castlevania, but it is really cool.
That's fucking sick.
But
The guy is so cool.
I don't know why everything's like a werewolf vampire now. Like everything's like a werepire and shit.
I feel like vampires is coming back again. It's like cycles.
They're cooler than
Vampires are always
zombies.
Psycho.
Way cooler than zombies.
Vampires are way cooler than zombies. But vampires are definitely different. Gun.
But yeah, they just put Alien in there. Was a previous chapter. They did a Dungeons and Dragons crossover, so Vecna, one of the gods in Dungeons and Dragons, is in there.
Oh, word.
They put Chucky in, which people asked for. That was like a couple months ago. What was a couple of the other ones, like licensed? They just put Laura Croft in there for some reason.
As a survivor, or
Yeah. Just like, I guess she fit with like the, I don't know. They did announce that they're doing like outfits for like RuPaul's Drag whatever. Should have seen the
Okay.
comments on that one. I mean, there's a lot of gay
Yeah,
like
wow,
audience in
Oh,
for
yeah,
Dead
yeah.
by Daylight, like a lot of them, and like they have like their partners, like people that stream and like that they sponsor to play the game, that play it for like a living and shit, basically like advertisement, and like
super LGBTQ plus.
yeah, they pushed out all the white dudes, and now it's like 3 of them are like, 2 of them are drag queens, at least one of them's trans, another one might be trans, and just like, I don't know. I mean, it's more representative of the community, definitely, because, but also it's funny because they're the most toxic players base that I deal with out of any game.
yeah.
So it's funny.
Are those that stereotype here?
In my video, at the end of my video, I went on a rant and I put a bunch of Instagram comments, if you guys made it that far, to justify what I was saying and to point out. So I was in a situation.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, I ended up in the situation where like they were all like, they'll all bitch and like take a stand and like whine and shit, and then the people that make the game, the devs, they'll listen to them. But usually it's like people that play Survivor, and then they don't play the other side, and Killer is very hard, so they don't understand like what the fuck they're asking for, or that their point of view is like one-sided.
Right. Precisely.
But like, it was specifically like that bitch ran to go save the guy, but she went down right in front of the hook. Other hook to the far left, I already killed somebody on, that was broken, and then there was another one around the building, like way down, and if I had picked her up to go hook her there, she would have been able to wiggle free, and then I would have had to catch her again, and I probably still wouldn't be near a hook. So it's like, they were crying and bitching they don't want hooks to respawn after a certain amount of time, but every time I'm at the end of a game, there's one survivor left, they don't really have anywhere to run, because it's just a matter of time before I catch you.
Yeah.
So they'll run to the spot where there's no hooks left on purpose, so when you pick them up, you can't hook them. They do it on purpose, But then they're like,
Right.
they all were gaslighting in the comments about how like it's not fair that hooks respawn and stuff. There's no strategy to it. But literally where I was on that map, there's no other choice. There's nothing I could do. So then my only choice is to leave them there bleeding on the ground until they die, which takes 3 minutes. And that's a way to grieve somebody. Like if they piss you off, you could just like leave them on the ground and let them bleed out and just stand over their
like, all right,
body
bro,
and
now
teabag
you're
them.
gonna either have to suffer the consequence of quitting and lose all your shit, or you die by me.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's like, yeah.
You got to sit here and bleed
you're a
out
badass.
now because but I didn't know that they actually went ahead and they left Hook respawn in there, and then eventually the Hook came back. I was able to hook her, but
I think that's a great idea.
I mean, it used to
Because
create
I
dead
remember
zones.
so many times. Well, yeah, I remember there was just points where like there was just like, yeah, there was a point where if you get down and then the killer, there's no fucking hook there. The killer just downs you and just leaves you there and you just die.
Yeah, you got to bleed out because if I pick you up, you could just spam the wiggle button,
Wiggle-
and then you're
wiggle
gonna
away, yeah,
wiggle
wiggle
and
away.
get free, and then I gotta chase you again, and there's a chance that you could find the hatch in that time. So usually I play it safe and I just leave them like on the ground, let them bleed out. So like, I don't know. I mean, it's better. And a lot of them were saying like, oh, there's no strategy to it now, like planning your hooks. Like, bitch, I don't plan the hooks. Like, I down them where I down them, and wherever the nearest hook is, that's where I bring them. I don't plan my hooks. The hooks are so spread out, you don't get to plan. If you try to bring them to a further hook, like, you're probably going to lose them, and then you got to chase them all over again. So, I think everybody that was saying that is on crack.
Ah. I gotta hate this guy.
Shit.
No! Yes.
It's like looking at my schedule and I'm like, why is everything in like all these different colors? And then I'm like, I look down at the bottom and like, oh, the colors actually mean like what you're doing that day.
Oh, that's pretty good.
So it's like tomorrow I'm yellow, so I'm doing dishes, and then the next day I'm orange, so I'm on prep.
Oh, that's
Okay.
Nice, dude. So you're actually getting some good structure in there, right?
Domination.
Yeah. I have my double shifts, or my 10-hour shifts. I just do prep during the day anyways.
Taking
And then
ground.
will you just
Almost
wash dishes to
had
finish
me.
that
Stun
up?
grenade out.
Yeah, for closing.
We've pulled ahead.
Get off the fucking...
Gotcha.
Taking
Get off.
objective.
Fucking rat cunt.
Enemy is Charlie.
Stop his little facing.
Contact. C4.
Dude,
Gotta
these 2
do
days
some
aren't
sexy
bad
bitches
though.
there.
Semtex armed.
When's your next day off?
I'm working straight through till Sunday, but then I also have Labor Day off, so I have like Sunday, Monday off.
Are they gonna give you like 2 days together usually? Or you don't know yet?
I don't know yet, but I kind of doubt it.
Rolling.
I feel like I'm gonna get stuck with Thursday, Sunday.
Throwing stun.
Damn, that was nasty.
Because, I mean, when they hired me, they said I was gonna have to
Enemy
work at
captured.
least one weekend day, so I was just like, you know, that's fine. They're like, I don't care what shifts I get, I just need money.
Yeah. I'm sure over time, like, people will leave. It probably got seniority where it's like, oh, fucking Dave doesn't want to work weekends. Like, put the new guy on fucking, you know, Saturdays. Dave will work
Put the
Sundays.
new guy on every day. You're like, oh,
All the
shit.
weekends. Give him the shifts that fucking Dave
one
doesn't want.
of the line cooks was always like bitching the other night. He was like, yeah, I have to work like Saturday and Sunday every week, and like they said when they get more people that they're gonna change it, and now like we have all these people. I'm still working all weekend every weekend, and I'm like I don't know, talk to the manager, dude.
Yeah, they should just do a rotating 2-week schedule. Like, this weekend, you're off. And then whoever else can do your job that works opposite you, they work the next weekend. Back and forth. Even though you go on a one week schedule, it will work for everybody.
Deployed.
I was supposed to work today too, but they were nice enough to give me like a bereavement day, so I still got paid for 8 hours today.
Oh, that's nice.
So I'll still make my like 40 hours from my paycheck this week.
Watch out.
You should.
Yeah, it's nice that they did that when you just started. Usually they'll be like, oh, it's 90 days, and they'll try to get out.
Yeah, because I don't have access to any other benefits yet. Like I don't even I have to work an extra. Like I have to work straight through till Sunday because I'm not gonna get paid for Labor Day like everybody else is. Like they gave me an extra shift to cover it.
Oh, shit.
But I get 2 days off in a row, so at the end, so it's not bad.
You mean like they would have paid time off, like paid holiday off, even though you weren't there?
Yeah, you get paid holidays off when the quote closes.
And then everybody else wanted to work on Labor Day, so they get the paid holiday off, but then they get the time and a half or whatever for working.
No, the stores could just completely close on Labor Day.
Gun
Oh,
running
Nobody
out.
works.
They close today.
It's only
Adams closes on holidays sometimes.
yeah.
I
they're
just don't
closed,
see
like,
Labor Day as
certain
like
ones.
a big holiday.
It's not.
I didn't
It's
think
not
that
really.
grocery store was closed on.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so either. I think only
Molotov
the
sighted.
garden center is open,
Huh.
and then like the whole actual like store is closed. But yeah, they close like Labor Day and like Thanksgiving and Christmas and like New Year's Day or whatever. And that's it. But that's so good.
Spy plane available for tasking.
Commence spy plane mission.
Yeah, holidays will be sweet. Their holiday, they always go all out, holiday party and shit.
Dude, they usually have like a huge party at the Grandview.
Oh really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they throw like a huge.
Yeah,
giant-
Adams. I mean, Adams in the past, unless like they've changed it all. As long as the Sons are still in charge.
think
That
so.
one
They have
son,
a
he's a
huge,
really
like-
nice guy.
Enemy sniper out there.
Like a huge gala. At the
If you
fucking
can
Grandview,
go online and like find all the Adams brothers, so you know what they look like, so like you don't get
I
caught
did
off.
see one of. I did
Well,
see
Mark
one
Adams
of
is
them.
the
He
one guy's a
actually
guitar
really
player.
came in the kitchen.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
Yeah, the one guy, Mark Adams, is the guitar player guy.
Yeah, it wasn't him. It was the
They're
like
Short with
Tennessee
glasses.
guy with the white glasses and like white hair. That guy, yeah. He came in the kitchen the other day, and I was just like, he like knew everybody's names and shit. He's like, "What's up?"
Yeah,
Yeah,
make
like,
sure
yeah,
he
that's-
knows your name.
Yeah,
good, like,
I didn't
good
want to
reason.
go bother him because I was like in the middle of dishes, so I was like, I'm not gonna go bother him. But
Yeah. You know, just eventually. That's
Yeah,
that's
eventually.
my
Like-
suggestion.
it takes me like I'm really bad with people's names too. Like I finally just got a grasp on like all the people that actually work in like
Hostile
my department.
Yeah.
But then like the store manager or like the assistant store manager will like walk through the kitchen and be like talking to me like, oh, how are you doing? how you liking the new job and blah blah blah, and I'm like, I don't remember what the fuck this lady's name is, but I'm just gonna like pretend like.
She's not wearing a name tag?
Nah, they don't really wear name tags. They all just wear like jeans and t-shirts. Like even in the office, it's all really casual. Everyone just wears like an Adams t-shirt.
Just gonna have to wait until you hear somebody else like call them in passing.
I even asked one of the other guys when she left. I was like, "What is this? His name?" Like, I feel bad whenever she talks to me. I can't remember her name. And he's like, "Dude, I don't know what the fuck her name is either." I was like, "Okay."
Well, that's one. Well, I'm sure it's online. Like, if you type in your store and go on the website, I'm sure there's pictures of all of them. Just like any grocery store, so you can identify and play fucking Guess Who with all of them, so you know their names.
Yeah, you can probably look at it on the app too. 'Cause I know my fucking stupid face is up there now because they had to take my picture for like the discount card.
You're like, they fucking got me.
Be locked down.
Yeah, I'm sorry last night I like cut you off, Eddie, because you were telling about your day, and I thought like I was watching the fish tank thing, and I thought they were gonna make their announcement, and he just like edged it for like 2 hours, and he was just like, they were just drunk being assholes, like edging it for 2 hours to like spit out the information. So like I thought he was just gonna be like, oh la da da, and this that, and it was gonna be really straightforward, but it wasn't. I ended up like staying watching it, like even it went on another hour after you got off, so like I didn't mean to cut you off last night.
You're good, man.
I just thought he was about to like, I thought it was gonna be like 8 o'clock on the dot, be there, I'm gonna fucking spit out the information, whatever, but that's not what it was. It was more like a long drawn out thing. They were all drunk and shit. They had a text to chat on, like the fish tank text to chat, where they can pay money and it reads it out loud, and they were just derailing the whole fucking thing every like 2 seconds. It's typical fish tank fashion.
Fuck suck. Killed Zog, dude, level 60. Oh, I did it.
Son of a bitch.
Enemy sniper out there. Gas mine set.
Ben, I told you guys that my uncle and my cousin work at Adams, but I didn't realize that his brother up ahead like works in the kitchen with me, and like we both had never actually met each other, so we didn't even know we were related for like the first week we worked together.
Oh really?
That's hilarious, dude.
And then I was like, Rich was at the funeral today. Like, yeah, Ed is like done out for a while. I was like, oh, what happened? He was like, he fell last night and now he has to like get surgery. He's gonna be like recovering for like 6 weeks or some shit. And I was like, damn. It's like, that sucks.
Oh, that's crazy.
And I was like, wait, at work? And I was like, no, I was at work last night. He wasn't there. He's like, no, it was at home. And I was like, oh shit.
Throwing stuff.
Close. Wrap it up
Oh,
and
man.
let's go home.
So you had a crazy cousin named Ed, and he fell. Or he's your uncle, you said?
It's my uncle's brother.
Oh, so it's your uncle.
We're related by marriage. You know.
Enemy
Oh,
took
okay.
Alpha.
We got you.
Great job, CIA. No muss, no fuss.
So you work with 2 family members, huh?
Savor these moments.
This is the
Yeah,
one
two
uncle.
now.
Is the one of them that you
my,
work with married to the other one's wife? Is that what you're saying? Or no?
he's married to my aunt, my mom's sister.
Okay.
And then like
Yeah, that's like my uncle
his-
Frank. Like he's my uncle but by
his-
marriage.
like his son is like my cousin by marriage because it's not my aunt's son. It's like his son from his previous marriage.
And that's the other one that works with you, younger guy.
Younger guy. He works in like the butcher shop, like meat department.
Oh, okay.
And then my uncle just like he just works in the floral department, like he delivers like flowers and stuff.
Yeah. It's pretty sweet then, dude.
Yeah.
Got a good environment then. Is there any babes there? You see any babes? Are they all like too young?
Not in my department. In my department, everyone's like older than me.
Oh,
but,
that's fine too.
But I mean, there's definitely some like attractive chicks that like work
When I
like,
worked
in the
there,
office or the register.
the cheese
But
manager.
they all look mad young.
The when I worked there, the cheese manager, she was a babe. But that was a long time ago. I'm sure she's not the cheese manager anymore. Imagine being the cheese manager, you know?
Yeah.
But I mean, they do have a lot of cheese, but
They actually like make cheese. They make like mozzarella there.
yeah, I don't remember that part. I do remember all the cheeses though. I literally, I worked doing the same job at the same place, right?
At the same place.
Same place, Kingston, right?
That's what. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Like I know exactly like
When you worked there, was the prepared foods manager like the chick with the tattoos?
oh no. Probably I would
Because-
imagine everybody's fucking gone. There's probably hardly anybody that's like left. The manager was this guy named Paul. He was like bald, always wore a hat.
No. Now the manager is this guy Chris. He's like an older like guy.
Yeah.
But then like there was this chick with the tattoos that's kind of hot, and she was like talking to me, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I used to be the manager in here, but now I'm like the manager of the salad bar." And I was like,
She
"Oh,
was the
that's
manager
cool."
of what? Oh, the kitchen?
Yeah,
She had black hair.
dark hair. Yeah,
Bubble butt.
kinda.
Oh, okay.
He's
Never
got him.
mind.
Mike's not.
I was trying to decipher playing Guess Who to see if we fucking same person.
Well, when you were
Guess who the
when you
bubble
were
butt
work,
is tough.
when you were working there, she probably wasn't like the manager yet. Like she probably was just working there.
Oh no, she wasn't the manager in the kitchen, but she was the manager of cheese. But I mean, she could have switched over. Fuck knows. Could have offered her more
That's-
money.
Yeah, that's true. It seems like people switch around departments.
Yeah. Well, eventually, like if you like know the Adamses and the store manager, and if you make friends with other, another department head or something, after enough time, then that opportunity opens up. Like you won't have to be stuck. Like you just got to prove yourself doing what you're doing, right? And then you'll be
Yeah.
able to go and like do something else if that's what you want to do. They will let you do that.
I just want him to throw me on the line so I can just cook and I don't have to wash the fucking dishes.
Well, that'll probably happen sooner than later.
Yeah, the manager seems to like me.
Testing hard point.
Like they're the one other dishwasher, Ari, is actually that good too. So they're training both of us on doing prep stuff. And then the other day yesterday when I was working, they threw him on the line, so they're probably having him move up to a line cook next, and then like me after that. We'll, like, cycle out.
Oh, what?
The other dishwasher guy is just some like black kid who just like obviously like smokes weed all day and Like he just looks. He goes on break and he comes in and he just like reeks. He just like reeks like a fucking blunt.
That's what I used to do.
That's so good, dude. That's exactly what we did when we were working out like fucking China Rose, dude. Cause like come and smell like fucking like 5 blunts deep, just like.
Oh yeah, we went in there so fucking high.
Amazing.
Do you remember when we saw that guy taking a shit on the side of the road?
Hardpoint identified.
Never forget, brother.
I thought you were gonna say you forgot. I was gonna be like, dude.
Enemy M6.
There's no way you could ever forget seeing something like that, dude. A big fat black man go up against the Impala, dude, on the side of the road. You're like,
You're like a fucking newspaper.
Car, dude.
Lost the hardpoint.
Fucking, yeah, dude, straight up had a newspaper, dude, squatting.
I just
Squatting,
remember
bro.
because we smoked so much weed and we're driving out in the fucking middle of
Oh, man,
nowhere.
I don't even know where we were, dude. We
Like
were
going
somewhere out
towards
in, like,
Rhinebeck, like
little
like from Rhinecliff,
No
like
idea.
up north. Like so we're driving
God,
south.
we were in like Pine Plains. We were like crazy. We were somewhere else. We were far beyond.
Well, we were on our
Rhinebeck.
way. We were going, but we were coming from like the opposite way of like Poughkeepsie and Hyde
Shit.
Park to Rhinecliff. It was out there in like some countryside
Plane
shit.
established overhead.
Saw some straight bumpy and shit. It's crazy. Yeah.
But you mentioned Ari. Did you guys see Jared with the Vogue model girl on his story?
No, I don't really
Biggest
use
pimpin'.
Instagram anymore.
Oh, you're better off. But I went on it because Eddie sent me a reel, and then I started watching it in people's stories because Jared had a story. And it was him, like, it was a picture that a girl took and put on her story that he reposted. And it's from her perspective, and they're at, like, a table. She's got her hand out on the table, and he's, like, holding her wrist in this, like, you know, doing, like, a healing, like, exercise thing. But it's very sensual, like, his, like, looking down and shit. And the way her hand is and shit. I was like, yo, like, this shit,
Hardpoint lost.
Oh, that.
it looks like... shit looked like intimate. It's like, yo, this thing is
Kinda,
kinda
right?
Yeah, I forgot what I was talking to him on the phone last night, and I don't know. He mentioned something about talking to some girl.
Hardpoint is secure.
Yeah, not kind of. Like, she even joked about it, like, oh, he's making sure I'm alive,
like,
JK.
I hit him up and asked him, like, yo, bro, hook me up. He's like, nah. He straight up told me that.
Not with that bitch, because he's probably fucking her.
No, he's like, I'd have to, like, produce the connection and all this. He used to say,
Yeah.
ridiculous, dude. I was like, come on, bro, seriously?
Hardpoint is secure. Contesting hardpoint. Contesting
Niggas
hardpoint.
pimping.
Contesting hardpoint.
You gotta pay.
Yeah, I don't want to pay.
Well,
Pay
he's
the
the
toll.
pimp, dude. You gotta pay the toll, bro. Shit.
Paying my nigga to get fucking pussy. That's crazy.
Hardpoint
I'll pay
contested.
the bitch,
I
guess.
don't. No, I'm not saying actually pay, but you know what I mean.
I mean, I might have to pay, dude. I don't know.
It's just a figure of speech. I was just saying, like, good for him. Like,
No, but I might actually pay though.
I was just saying, good for him. That's all. Mike didn't see it, so he didn't. It was a cute picture, definitely. It was like intimate, and Jarrett looked good in it, and basically the girl was like, kind of like showing him off, and he was kind of showing her off. Like, I thought it was cute.
Yeah.
Contesting hardpoint. We've lost the hardpoint.
And then like I was like, who the fuck is this
That's a
bitch?
wild
I was like, is that his wife? Because I've never like only seen his wife's Instagram maybe one time, like that one time that she was in that video or whatever. So I clicked on it and it was like some blonde bitch that's been in Vogue or something. And I was like, damn, this thing's like fucking slaying Vogue models now. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That's why. So I just wanted to shout out and give Jerry his praise.
Hardpoint is secure. Enemy care package above.
Let's get him in here, dude. Let's get him in here.
Nah, he's probably fucking busy as fuck. He's too busy. He's probably got like 7 girlfriends.
He's fucking pissing his fucking shit.
Enemy counter spy plane inbound.
Got like four girlfriends, fucking a son.
Oh yeah, whatever, dude. He doesn't give a shit.
Yeah. His wife is always like away, fucking like
His wife's bagging other dudes.
protesting.
protesting and banging other dudes in fucking Europe and shit, dude. Like, come on. It's fucking totally out of control, bro. It's not cool.
His life is wild.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I felt bad for him, but then I saw that and I was like, oh, that's cute. Now I don't feel bad for
Terrible.
him anymore.
Terrible. It's just fucking out of control.
Nah, he's slinging on some other girl. Probably more too.
Oh, bro. Just let him tell you. I don't need to tell you. He could just tell you. He's on some other shit, dude. He's doing fucking crazy things.
Well, it's just like Jared to turn a negative into a positive. That's what
Sure, dude. Whatever you want, brother. It is crazy, brother. He
Yeah,
is
I
on another whole nother level, bro.
I could see Jared just like banging models and shit, because he has like that kind of like fucking spiritual like guru
Bro,
energy.
he's like getting like
Well, that's what he was doing. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
bitches, bro. It's crazy.
Mike Myers, love guru, dude.
Yeah, and he's like giving these bitches like fucking LSD and shit. Banging on this shit, bro. You tripping? Literally, he's tripping.
He's like, I'll give you like acupuncture, and then I'll acupuncture you with my fucking dick.
Yeah, I'll acupuncture your pussy.
Yeah, dude. He's like he's getting wilded out, man. Our boy's going crazy. In a sense, like, if I were to have like a square world,
You would have what?
portraying my, if I were to like square world to a woman, I'd have to like say like Kruger's not a good example of like swearing words to a woman.
I didn't hear you because everything's fucking. Every time you talk, everything's exploding on my screen, and I apologize.
Oh, that's okay. I said that.
Are you saying you can't turn hoe to housewife? Is that what you're
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's okay.
Can't heard of a housewife, but also I'm saying it's like my boy Creeps, I love him, but like, you know,
Fuck.
when I'm a little more of a traditionalist when it comes to like the band that you put you on around your finger.
Yeah. Yeah, but as long as
For me, it's a
he's
little
happy, what's it matter to you? You know.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying like, when it comes to my values on a certain thing that I believe in, that's what
Yeah, I'm the same way. Like I wouldn't.
I'm not trying to have an open kind of.
I wouldn't be
like,
part of an open marriage
partner.
either. But I'll be happy for him.
Yeah, I'm happy for him. Yeah, I'm happy for him, dude. He can do whatever the fuck he wants, share it. But I'm saying, like, what I'm gonna do, I have a little bit more traditional values in terms of like my beliefs and like what I value as like a partnership. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm not saying I don't agree. That's why I said he turned a negative into a positive.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he just does.
You only control what you control in a situation, right? He doesn't control what other people want, what they want to do, but he does control what he does and what he wants to do. He's like the example of that.
Yeah, like he's telling me last time, and he's like, yeah, like Alana's away, like fucking protesting in front of some like senator's like apartment in fucking New York City. And I'm just like,
Yeah, it's
Jesus
just
Christ.
fucking ridiculous. It's just so
It's
crazy.
like, how about you come home and fucking help raise your fucking kid?
Yeah, I don't know.
Dude, it's bad. No, it's not good, bro.
It's like I get that the stuff is important, but it's just like, yeah,
She doesn't care that she's a child.
it's been going on for 2 years now.
Yeah, it's a little ridiculous, isn't it?
The government.
There he
not
is.
gonna
Holy
stop
shit.
supporting
Did
it.
you guys invite him or did he just know?
I did invite him. Of
Oh,
course I
okay.
invited him.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah, what's
Look
good?
at him. But yeah, what the fuck are you doing?
Just got the kid to bed and just chilling.
How was the parkour game?
Oh, parkour camp?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah, what
legit.
the fuck? Yeah, what's parkour camp, dude? Tell me. I don't know. I'm ignorant.
There's
Enlighten me.
it's like it's in the same building as this racing place down in Mount Kisco. Uh, like they basically put like a coffee shop like in this kind of corner of the warehouse that wasn't used. But like any of the racing tracks, they like put this little like coffee shop plus like, they set up like a whole fucking like, there's like ramps you can try and run up. There's like a bunch of like kind of like bars you can hang from and like move from and like different things you can jump over and jump on and shit like that. So like they do certain like kids camps, they do like adult programs and shit. So
They had a crazy like fucking bunch of fans with like one of those zero gravity like fly things.
no, just like all like normal.
You know where that is though, right? Over by
Capture the objective.
The no gravity shit.
it's kind of in like White Plains.
Identified.
Yeah, I haven't done that.
You even tried it, dude? Oh, we could do like the crazy like attach the snowboard and like go zero gravity, and just like do like fucking 1380, dude. Just fly around, do crazy circles and shit.
Let's fucking spin.
It'd be fucking amazing. Yes, spin to your heart's desire, dude. I would just spin so fast I'd puke. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, just have a few beers that you just like spew everywhere.
Yeah, fuck it. They'd be so pissed everyone would leave. Yeah, you get back.
Yeah,
Yeah, be
it's a
alright.
fucking scene. How you guys doing?
Doing all right. Mike was talking about his new job and said that one of the guys is named Ari, and then I thought of you and I brought you up and I was talking about you, and then they were like, get him in here. I was like, he's too busy. He's not coming in here.
Yeah, sometimes you can catch me.
Hardpoint located.
Yeah, there you go.
Hardpoint locked down.
Right now, I just got cats following me around. They're like, you gonna feed us?
Hardpoint.
My cat just fucking threw up on the floor.
Don't throw.
Yeah, that's on brand.
At least he didn't do it on your couch.
Blue
My dog
sleeping
threw up on
somewhere.
the couch. Fucking been trying to clean it out.
Oh shit.
That's brutal. Yeah, at least cat throw up is like, if it's like from like them eating too fast, it's at least
Hardpoint.
like
Yeah,
easily
no boss
cleanable.
chunk.
Hardpoint.
Just mostly chunk, dude. Yeah, you're like, oh, okay.
And he just
See
like
that.
he eats like fucking baby mice and then he just like throws up the bones.
Hostile trophy system
I mean,
neutralized.
at least he's doing his job.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, I don't fucking know how to digest that shit.
Hardpoint secure.
I've lost that ability. I'm a cat. I'm a house cat.
Hardpoint identified.
The big ones he doesn't really eat. He just kind of just leaves them. Kills them, leaves them.
Yeah, my cats don't. I don't think they eat it. Like I've seen just like I found just like dead mice. They're usually whole.
Nah, Blue eats that shit.
Yeah, she.
Or she leaves it. Or she leaves it if she's not hungry. She's just
She's already fed enough. She's like, nah, you don't taste good. Fuck that.
nah.
Sometimes
She's
he,
like here.
eviscerates
She's like
them
here.
and, like, leaves
She's
the
like
guts.
here. She's like here. Here, this is for you. It's like here, this is for you. Or I'm gonna eat the whole fucking thing. Like a fucking little belly gut, and you're like, that's fucking gross. All right. You're like, I don't know what that is. You're like, I don't know what that is. It's gross. There it is. Crazy.
He's also
My dog
Yeah, you have your-
doesn't like bones or like gnawing on stuff, but I did get him the licky mat last week, and he does love that. He doesn't really like toys or anything, so I wanted to try the licky mat, and he does love that shit. Cats probably like
Yeah,
it
what?
too.
Yeah, what are they like?
It's like just like a silicone mat, and then you could put stuff that like your pet is allowed to eat. So I get like this little
got it.
tube puree like treats. You could put them on and like freeze them. Some people put crazy shit like applesauce and peanut butter. I'm like, I'm not giving my dog that shit because he's gonna get diarrhea, like be shitting himself all over the place. Like he doesn't eat that stuff. But I give him like it's like a little pureed chicken that I put on it. Because he's more like, he likes to lick himself. Like, they say, like, dogs lick themselves because they're bored or they're anxious or whatever. It's just something for them to do. Because he doesn't really chew on anything. He doesn't pick anything up and play with any toys. But he wants that licking. So it gives him, like, a little job to do.
Yeah, they need to work for something.
Yeah. But he loves that shit.
EKA.
I gotta feed these little cats.
Yeah. What do you feed those Wallows?
Mostly like stuff I told you about, like the Stella and Chewy's kind of dry food. It's kind of like the best dry food that kind of exists mostly. It's like not too crazy expensive. So it's like less on the McDonald's spectrum, you know. Probably like more of like a Chipotle than a McDonald's.
Yeah.
Hostiles have captured the hard point.
Well, none of the three of us really like post any pictures of ourselves, but I was saying like how you look good, like it looked like you had a nice little trip and shit, and you look good and healthy and shit. So it was nice to see that.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, no, I don't post much of myself.
Yeah, none of us do. Mike's like, yeah, I had really long hair down to my ass. Like, it's like, oh really? Like, I haven't seen like. We don't see each other for in long time.
Yeah, it's just like all
Come on. I
5
grew
years
my
ago.
hair out, I
Shit.
cut it again, I grew my hair out again, I cut it again.
Yeah, my Instagram profile picture is still from like fucking mad long ago.
Fucking, I
Somewhere.
don't even know what's going on. Oh my god, come on! I don't know who I'm fighting, this guy's fighting me. Holy shit, fucking shit. Oh! Oh! I got oh! Oh my god. Oh no, that's my own guy.
Well, Tom just hit me up about our football draft. Like, he was like, what the fuck did he ask me? He was like the 31st. I think he was asking if it was on Saturday. I was like, no, motherfucker. Like, I was never gonna make it on a Saturday. All these guys drink and shit. Like, they got better shit to do on a Saturday night. The football draft, I was gonna do it on. Originally, it was gonna be that Sunday night, but we changed it to Monday, which is actually, I guess, Labor Day anyway, which would be pretty good day anyway.
Yeah, that'll be nice. I actually have off that day, so I'll be...
I just hope he's not trying to ask to change it again last minute. Like, we're getting too close for me to be moving it around and having to ask everybody again.
Yeah, it's like, alright, dude, you want to get auto pick? You know? It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's on you. Yeah, Eddie's not discriminating on what day. Every day.
Nah, you only do it Monday.
Well, I'm down for
Do it
any
Monday
day.
now,
It's
dude.
just it makes more work for me because I gotta call and text everybody up, fucking ask them, and then they're like, oh, let me check, and then
Gas
Then-
line set.
Whole coordination game.
yeah.
Drew's actually gonna play the fucking.
Yeah, he played. Fucking. I tried to
Wow,
get John to
I'm
play, and
impressed,
he
I'm
said
impressed.
he was thinking about it, and then he fucking chickened out at the last second. He was like, nah, never mind. Next year. He should have just did it.
I mean, John's fine. It's because, like,
I don't think it's really about that.
no, he's like too squeezed.
He's very busy.
Yeah, he's like, and he doesn't handle stress well. So, like,
Yeah.
so he's like, he like feels squeezed. So, like, anything else to think about is like,
Yeah,
it's
I
like,
get that.
It's like overwhelming the circuit board. You know, that's kind of like where he's at. It's like trying to maintain a certain threshold where he doesn't like not spilling over. Like the cup's
He
too full.
doesn't. He
I
could
feel
actually benefit from probably playing fantasy football.
So yeah, it's more of like our
actually
fuck around thing. It's gonna be at 9:30 at night. Like we're all just gonna be like drinking beers and shit, fucking around anyway at that time. It's not like it's like anything too crazy.
Yeah, it's like I don't know shit about football. I'm just gonna like.
Dude,
wing it.
fucking Eddie has picked second. Somehow I always do random draw every time Eddie gets second pick. And Eddie always starts off out of the gate in first place for at least last year was the first half of the season. The year before that, he was the top team into the playoffs.
Yeah, I just lose, but it's all cool.
And he just picks players he likes. Like he don't go crazy. Mike's team too last year. Mike's team was insane. Then they all got injured.
Yeah, my team was great until the injuries rolled in.
They all got hurt.
Fucked.
His team was fucking amazing.
No, did like Mike even ever touch like modify things? Like, he just like let it coast.
Occasionally, if I see somebody not doing too much, I'll make suggestions to him. Be like, yo, there's a guy on free agent. Like that guy on your bench, he's not gonna ever do anything. Like drop that guy and get that guy. But it's usually more like when you fall so far out of contention that you feel like you're not gonna compete anymore, then you kind of stop caring. It's usually
Shit.
Yeah, we'll see how it plays out.
yeah, it'll be fun. We get Xbox party chat when we do it on Monday night. If you guys want.
Yeah, be down for that.
Just stream it.
Well, just we can all talk while we do it if you want.
Yeah, down. They should stream it though. That'd be cool. Just record it at least. At least run through OBS.
I could record it. If I stream it, it's gonna have all my watch list and who I'm clicking on and shit on it.
Dad's like, I don't know if I want to do that.
I'm scared of my cousin. My cousin is the one that will snipe my shit.
You're like, I'm not having it.
He started a league and he did exactly what I did with the randomizing everybody's name. Like I'm in it with him and all his good friends, and it's the same exact as our league. Like 10 people, same amount of money. He's doing it the same exact way. He even randomized the names, but he randomized the names and he clicked it. He didn't say that he's going to randomize it 3 times, but he clicked the randomize button and I had first pick, and then he sat there for a good, I swear to God, 10 seconds and was just looking at it. And then all of a sudden he moved the mouse down and then clicked randomize again. I was like, you son of a bitch. You didn't say how many times you're randomizing it before you started randomizing. And then he ran the duck race. So I guess that was the plan the whole time, but I didn't know because there's no audio on the video he sent me. So I'm just sitting, I'm like, yo, I got first pick. And then 10 seconds later, he moves the cursor down, and then he clicks randomize again. I was like, yo, what the fuck?
It's like, how'd you do me like that? What the fuck? I'm looking at this double, it's double paned, fucking cup. And it's somehow a small crack in it where water gets in the middle pane, in between the 2 panes. Sad face.
Might be fucking done.
Yeah. Yeah, it's done. I see it's in the handle. That's where a crack. Yeah. I feel like my brother-in-law must do fantasy. He keeps up with all the sports. It's he's got that on.
Dude, this story's whoa! This story's crazy. Caleb Rumors got wild, dude. Oh shit.
The key is you don't have to watch every game, but on YouTube every Sunday night, before the Sunday night football game on NBC, they always do the highlights for the whole day, and they do them in 10 minutes, and then they post that video onto YouTube every Sunday night. So you can watch the shortened version of everything that happened in all the games on Sunday. on Sunday night and basically like
Got
get the short version of this guy got injured, that guy stepped in, blah 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 blah.
So if any of your players get named, then you're like, oh, okay.
Well, yeah, if you want your guys to have fucking big days, and if one of them gets hurt, if you get like a running back and he gets hurt, and then you notice like who steps in and starts playing in his place, who's gonna get the carries and shit in his place.
Terriel's evil, dude. Oh shit, evil elf bitch. What?
Yeah, did Ring of Powers, did it open yet?
I think it's
That's
Sunday,
not
isn't
even
it?
powered. This is fucking
It's on Thursday.
the fucking
Yeah,
real
Thursday.
shit. This is the real shit. This is the fucking
Semtex on.
Shadows of War, bro.
Threat neutralized.
Shelob turns me into a fucking wraith, dude. That's crazy. With my fucking her fucking arms trying to turn on race. It's terrible. She's like Medusa, dude.
Spy plane
Oh,
available
damn.
for tasking.
You never escape her grasp.
Fuck you up.
Oh, she's the best.
Maxis requesting spy plane on grid. Semtex out.
Artillery targeting detected. Net call. Incoming artillery.
Enemy line deleted.
Yeah, there's two parts to that. The first one is like Fish Bash Falls, I think. Big Falls, Western Massachusetts.
Yep, it's over there by fucking Great Bank.
Yeah, exactly. It's a nice drive.
Good spot. Yeah, it's a good, like, nice, like, hour drive, right?
On my chair.
I mean, for me, it's more like an hour and 45, but
Hour 45, dude? Oh, shit.
yeah, for me. But it's like a nice, like, you're still kind of driving, like, you know, you drive up to Brewster, like to my house, and then you can take the nice car and take 22 all the way up.
Gas mine
Here's your cruise. Hello, cruise. So what did you do over there?
I met up with my uncle and took Ari camping for the first time. The first time outdoor camping.
Really? Did he have a good time?
Yeah, he loved it. You know,
Dude,
the
he must
hiking
have
was the
had a
hard part.
fucking blast.
Yeah, the hiking was the hard part. It was like, you know, he's just like getting tired. He's like 4, you know. He's like, I'm done. Can you carry me?
a fucking 10-mile hike. Let's go.
It's like it's not even like Bitch Bass Falls isn't too far, but it's like far enough for like someone his size, and you know, another year he would make that like probably without issue. That's like it's on brand for like it's like a little bit of complaining. Then he liked it when we had to fall. You know? And I'm like, okay, it's like you get something out of the effort. You know?
Enemy
It's
approaching.
like, wow, Dad, this is awesome.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, was this worth it? He's like, yeah. He has like these funny sayings where he's like, I'm never doing, it's like, I'm never doing this ever again, It's like really funny. It's like if he doesn't like get something he wants, it's like, I'm never seeing this ever again.
Never again.
Yeah, like this like ultimatum happened tonight because like I want to show mommy how I eat cookie dough. I'm like, no, like you didn't finish your dinner, and like we don't eat after the bed. Like so I gave you another chance, and didn't happen. That's what it is. So he just had a meltdown. He like threw some shit. And I'm like, You don't throw things.
How old is he now?
He'll be 5 in December.
Yeah, I thought that he was still. I thought that he was still 4. I was like, man, he's fucking.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, on the law, I'd be like, my boy, you don't throw shit. Don't talk.
You see what
Oh,
they
yeah.
can get away with. It's like, no.
Oh,
just
yeah.
hold the boundary. Will, you know, but I will gently hold the shit out of the boundary. Be like, no, let's not do that. You know.
I'll give him a hard stop. Alright, this is it. No more. Maybe not. You can do whatever you want.
Like, so you can do this, but not this. You know? Like, how about you? You want to do? You want to throw something?
You can make
throw
this
it?
choice, dude, but you're gonna disappoint me. He'd be like, oh shit, well, I can't do that anymore. You can't just be
Nah.
dad.
Nah, that doesn't work. You know, he's like, there's no like emotional understanding of that.
Well, not yet. This is not yet. It's just, you're almost there. It's all about time, brother.
You know, it's like you know, different stages of emotional awareness and understanding.
Yeah, it's just all about his just, yeah. It's his timeline of awareness.
You know, at the end
You've
of the day,
been
they
very
just gotta
effective
learn.
at making him aware.
Do what I can, you know. At the end of the day, it's just not to be reactive, you know. It's like the,
Yeah, dude, because you gotta be super strong, bro.
yeah, I mean, it's just
You
not
gotta
trying
endure,
to
like,
put
the-
my
the-
shit onto him, you know. That's just like the main premise of like the kind of parenting philosophy is like, well, you know, I'm not. It's like not trying not to make it like, you know, like the dynamic of like, no, I'm your dad, so you have to listen to me. It's like no, like I'm gonna respect you as a human being, but like I'm gonna set limits, you know. Like there's gonna be boundaries, and like that's just what it is. Certain things that aren't appropriate,
The rules of the house, bro.
but
This is my house, I set the rules, bro. Hey, man.
it's like, but I'm
When I
not
say it's
gonna,
lights out, brother.
Sun thrown.
yeah, it's just like I'm not gonna like, you know, throw my emotions at him, right? This is kind of more kind of standard, right? In terms of, you know, in terms of like how we were raised, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Like just generational, like you know.
Yeah, man, of course.
We just know more shit
Enemy
now
down.
about like psychologically speaking. You know, it's like we could actually do things different ways that like has less, you know, harm. You know, it like causes less harm. You know, and like okay, I guess we have the ability to do so. You know, let's see what we can do.
Check off.
You know, it's like for me the application of like Buddhism of like, you know, tame your own mind. You know, so that you're not just like throwing your shit everywhere. You know, because that's kind of what happens. You don't do your
I
own
saw
work,
your
you know?
dad at Darby.
Like physically and metaphorically, dude. Actually. Throw your shit everywhere. Like, yeah, dude. Alright, just don't have a tantrum. Throwing your shit everywhere. Like, but also, like, yeah, dude. You can't be throwing your emotions everywhere, dude. You fucking gotta control that shit. Fucking part of the sin.
Yeah, and like for a kid that age, it's like they just need to learn how to express and feel their emotions and digest them. And then, you know, so just give space for that, and then you know, then over time they'll be able to better
You're still
feel,
in this.
you know, and regulate.
That's mindset.
Yeah, but it reflects on you too, dude. Like, you gotta reflect on yourself with that too. Because you're like understanding, like you have this child, and you're trying to understand their emotions and how they feel and all this. The connection you feel with them too, dude, is probably very special. You know, awesome.
Yeah, it's how to work with the
Very
bond,
cool.
You know?
Yeah, it's an awesome bond, dude. Amazing.
Molotov inbound.
So yeah, Mike, you saw my dad at Darby.
Yeah, he was across the room, but I guess there was like a reunion going on,
Oh yeah,
like
there's,
the other room.
Yeah, it was like the year above him's like reunion, like his brother's class and like one of his friends, like Jeff Baker and you know
Yeah.
some of those
So
fuckers.
he came in and I was like, oh shit, that's Charizard, but then he went over to like reunion on the other side.
Yeah, so you got to see him from afar.
Yeah, and I was like, I'll sure go up and say hi, but then he went to the other side, and I was like, I probably shouldn't be walking around at a reunion party.
Was that fucked up?
Well, yeah, I mean, just like a young person like walking in, it's like, all right, what's going on?
It's like you obviously didn't graduate high school in like 1972.
Yeah.
Who's your parent? Like, hey, who are your heroes from? Like, what?
Enemy sniper up
So
there.
that's funny. Yeah, that was like my mom was away. She's down in the with my sister. She went down with like my grandmother, my sister, and Logan, my little nephew. And took him down to like see family, see his cousins. And so my dad was just like chilling, doing whatever.
Deploying gas mine.
Nice.
Artillery targeting.
Incoming Molotov.
Yeah, my dad's just like gets to do whatever he wants now. He's retired.
I mean, your dad's been retired for years, bro.
Yeah, he's got his garden.
Shit, man, he fucking got his leg replaced, dude. Fucking both his legs replaced, dude. He's a walking
huge.
robot too.
Yeah, he's got both his
Fucking
knees.
shit. He plays golf every day. Dude, he plays golf like 4 times a week, dude. Yeah, like I run into your dad like those random places all the time.
Usually it's every Tuesday. Every Tuesday they golf.
Oh, dude, well, then he's golfing every Thursday. He does all kinds of crazy shit, bro. Your dad's out there, brother. He's doing good shit.
And him and my mom, him and my mom come down like once a week to like hang out.
Yeah. I mean, your mom's just probably just chilling. Gosh, she probably like come down 5 times a week, dude.
She goes to like my sister's one day a week, and then it comes down my place one day a week.
Yeah, I'm sure my mom would fucking. I wish I had a kid to give my mom fucking just something to do. Fucking shit.
Yeah, she doesn't know what to do with herself.
Yeah.
I know, like lives too far from your brother, and like that's like its own dynamic.
That's a whole nother dynamic that's not that's unspoken, you know.
Yeah, exactly. That's
James won't talk about that.
yeah. It's like the shadow shit. That, like
It's too terrible. I hate it. Terrible shadow shit, but it's like, yeah. Grandma's 8 hours away.
that's what happens in families, though.
Yeah,
My
it's
family-
unfortunate
my
because
family's
like
a good example.
my mom is like probably the best grandma possible.
Why the other side of the family is like weird.
Oh, they're cool, but like, nah, my mom's way cooler. Yeah. My mom's super cool, dude. Like, she's the lady, dude. She'll teach all the kids how to do all like the real shit, dude. Go out in the woods, fucking learn how to forage for food and shit.
I know your mom does have like a lot of like interesting skills that like if she feels like she has enough in her to like believe that she can do it or whatever.
Oh, she can, but
Has,
she
like,
just
some
doesn't
kind of-
like.
Some kind of
She just
incident.
doesn't like monetize it, dude. Be crazy. But like, yeah, it's just like it's just what it is. What it is. I can't really force it to happen.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's like not your karmic.
It's not my place.
thing.
I tried
you
a lot of
do.
times.
All you can do is like talk to James about his shit, and like your shit. All you have is like your own,
Kinda.
your own lens. If there's
Trying
an
to
opening,
see
for
where
it,
James is at.
He's like
Not
pretty
really sure.
tight,
I mean, we are, but James is also like.
but like he's kind of like clenched in a certain way. Like he's kind of like
Oh,
clenched.
super crunched, yeah. I don't know what kind of like actual like work he's done to actually like working on all spiritual shit.
Confirming kill.
Not sure what his scope is. He like, you know, he's got a good foundation for the kids and everything with like, you know, and him and his wife Megan being like, they're probably good. I say they're probably good Christians, you know. Honestly, they went to a good Catholic, like they went to a really like heavy Catholic college where they took like theology classes, and they had to do like a whole like, you know, I guess, you know, some kind of like course they took together where they were like, you know, to do like the marriage thing and everything. I don't know. So like they kind of like took a whole like very like Catholic course, or like, you know, whole side to like actually become a couple and getting married, very like religious, which is cool. That's cool. Yeah, whatever. Dude. I don't not support that.
It's awesome. I knew that his wife was really religious. I didn't know that James was into it too, though.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's like a very smart person. I don't think he's not gonna like choose something that's gonna like affect him in a negative way. So he probably has some kind of like, I don't know, idea of like how he like translates it in some kind of way. I don't know. I don't think he's like following it like blindly.
Yeah, I mean,
At least I hope not.
That'd be an interesting conversation to have with him. You know, just to ask him like what
Not my first comeback.
Actually,
like just what inspired him to like,
Gas mine threat
you
down.
know, like his connection with like Catholicism. You know, like obviously that's kind of in your family
Gas mine
somewhat,
deployed.
right?
Contesting hardpoint.
Like was your dad
Yeah,
Catholic?
my dad was like Catholic and my
Yeah,
mom
they're
was
Irish, right?
Lutheran. Yeah, yeah. So we have like following the Catholic background.
Worth it.
It's all there.
Yeah, so it's like,
Hardpoint identified.
you know, he like probably reached
Hostiles have
for it as a school, like maybe had a good connection with like whatever. You know, he went to like a Catholic school, right? Like made a good connection with like whatever the
Duquesne, yeah, it's a Catholic school.
We've lost the hardpoint.
had a good connection with like the you know, some kind of priest. And then
Most of it, yeah. Definitely.
he must have found some value.
Enemy trophy case.
Because like any
Yeah, for
religion
sure.
has value in like, you know, it can, you know, in terms of like some kind of like heart opening, some kind of connection element.
Dude, anything can open that for people. You know?
Yeah, it's just a matter of like how you know, you can approach it in many ways. Or it's like you know, approaching like belief and like it's like you're clinging to it, you know, as a way of like just kind of mediating the unknown, the innate like kind of unknown of navigating life, right? You know, it's like it can be a good life raft, right? And it's got some kind of guiding principles. But like, you know, the harder you cling to it, you know, the narrower the scope of the mind can be.
Indeed.
He probably just limp
I was feeling- just
biscuited,
feeling-
dude. He did it all for the
You said
nookie.
biscuit?
They're all for the nookie.
Someone got the biscuit. Someone got a
I was
biscuit
feeling
like
bitter
that.
about it because like all the fucking the funeral director guy was like saying all these like prayers and some shit, and I'm just like, my grandpa didn't give a shit about religion. Like he didn't want all this shit.
I know, but it's like for the living, you know. It's like that's the
Yeah.
the part of it. It's like, you know.
Like Grandpa would have said fucking bad word.
Really? Was he like atheist?
I don't think he was an atheist, but I think he just didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
But he probably still would have wanted it for everybody else, right?
Yeah.
Like Jarrett said.
Oh shit. I'm just pretty sure like some people's grandpas would just say that the N-word with the hard R, he'd not give a shit about it.
I mean,
Yeah, dude.
the
Pretty great.
generational
It's
thing.
pretty great, dude. It's fucking great. You're like, all right, well, Grandpa just said that, dude. You're like,
Yeah,
oh,
he
here
was
we are.
he was known to do that from time to time.
Yeah. Rolling with the hard iron. Yeah.
I might be opening all the time.
And my favorite story about it is like when my mom went with him to the casino, like recently, and like you know how like they just drop off like the busloads of like Chinese people from the city,
Oh, hell yeah.
and like they're all crowding like the entranceway, and he's like, he was like fucking like 6'4". So he's just like coming over them, and he's like, ching chong, move it. I'm just like, oh my god. And my mom was like so embarrassed, like, oh god.
Just like fucking taking her dad and
Grandpa, fucking racist slurs.
Dude, yeah, when my grandma died, he stopped giving a shit about it. He didn't like filter.
Yeah, why would you? I wouldn't either.
It was like,
I had nothing left.
Well, you're gonna be a grandpa. And you're gonna be like your grandkids are gonna take you to the mall or something. You're gonna be like, all these fucking trannies around. They're gonna be like, Grandpa. Trannies was not a nice word in 2024. It's 2087.
Yeah, he was like crazy out. Bullshit. This is bullshit.
we'll probably all be
pissed.
racist
I'm
against
fucking
cyborgs. Like no cyborg
have
people.
racist cyborgs, dude. Right
Yeah,
now.
nobody
And like we'll just be like,
cyborgs.
oh, these
Right
goddamn
now.
cyborgs.
This is horrible, dude. We're in
assholes.
fucking dude. Nah, dude, we're fucking living in hell. You got racist cyborg AI. Don't even know what to do.
They probably have a whole section just for transgender people at the department store, if they even have it. If it's not all online, probably be all online.
Bro, I'm screwed. I'm going.
They'll bring you to the gender neutral department at JCPenney's.
Yeah. They put me in a stall. It's not a room or a fucking class. I get a stall. I get stall 1.
Oh shit!
I mean,
Stall 1 has a glory hole from 1 to 1.
The dressing rooms. That's a good one,
it's a good
Eddie.
place with some glory holes.
Oh yeah, dude, it's not gonna fucking easy mode.
I don't want him to be,
Hard mode.
and I was like biting my tongue not to say it, but I'm gonna say it. Is you're talking about like everybody's dads at the bars, and I was like wondering, did Jim die yet, or is he still alive?
I haven't heard anything about Jim in a while. Like I
Goddamn.
knew like however long ago you said he had like cancer and stuff, right?
That's what I knew. All I know is what people around there tell me. Not like
As far as-
going and
what
seeking
kind of
it.
As far as I know,
He
as
had
far as I
prostate
know,
cancer or
he's-
something.
Prostate cancer is not a quick killing cancer. That's like you could like live with that for the rest of your life kind of cancer. Like,
Well,
I
I
wouldn't count on the death coming so easy.
I think that's what it was, but who knows? Like, I just heard from a person who heard from a person. I don't really fucking know.
Yeah, but if it is prostate, which is like
As far
more
as I
common.
know, he's still kicking and he's still running, the animal hospital in town.
Yeah.
Well, and I was like,
I think
se-
my dad takes his cat there, so I think he's still kicking.
Yeah, I heard my friend's almost got his cat killed there.
yeah,
Got his cat killed there.
like put down.
And
or
Jim
whatever.
killed his cat, dude. Yeah.
Well, they do that. Now, when I was like 17, I like rode out and like offered my soul to the devil to like have him live the longest, most anguishing life. Like him to live the longest time, but to suffer the most torment.
Oh, he's definitely, dude. He's
And then
happy in his asshole
I
forever.
burned it in a full moon. So like, I hope that it's not like actually didn't happen because he got the cancer and stuff. Just wondering if I have my soul and like if he's dead.
Nigga, dude. Like, are you serious? Yeah, dude. You curse a nigga, dude. Like, that's all good, dude. I accept
Yeah.
your fate.
So there's no getting my
Accept
soul
your fate.
back, right? You know, do I got to beat him in a violin contest or something?
I mean, you just
No.
you gotta take
No,
you gotta
that's-
take the
you just
karmic
have to-
consequences.
You
of
have
that.
to
Yeah.
endure that, dude. You have to endure that one, dude.
You delved
to
into the
endure
dark
that.
arts, dude.
Yeah, dude, you have to. Yeah. There's no coming back from that. But
You
you
know,
can do things that can help redeem your soul.
I didn't write it in blood, so I have that going for me.
Yeah, there's silly. There's
Yeah, it might not have been a
So you're
binding
good.
contract then.
So you're not. Yeah, you're pretty good. You're pretty good.
and I mean, and the cancer can still be like just part of his own consequence. You know, not necessarily your action.
True,
You know,
true.
maybe there's some interdependence there. You know, because like he did some awful shit to you, so it's like, well, you know.
Yeah, and things, yeah, the ebbs and flows and shit. So I was
You
just
know.
wondering, because the last time I heard he had cancer, I didn't know. I think that's what it was, but I didn't know. I thought the motherfucker was going to die, but it's been like a long time, so.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying I want him to die, but I'm not saying I wouldn't like drink a bunch of beers and like have a party if he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I would drink a bunch of beers and have
And
party.
like that's the only person.
Yeah, that's
Like
all
I know it's fucked up, but that's the only person I could ever think of like doing that about. So.
Sometimes I ask my mom, I'm like, yeah, you heard anything about what's going on with Jim? And then like, she's like, I don't know, I don't talk to him. He's a weirdo. I'm like, okay.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
like
like
you mentioned, all your
he's
dads at
creepy
the
as
bar.
shit.
Like you see the dads at the bars and shit. And I know that he, like, and I was like, oh, that would be cool. Like if I went to Hyde Park and I was in the bar, and then I thought about it, I was like, you know what? I would be like subjecting myself to possible harassment. Is that motherfucker dead yet? That's why I thought.
I
of
saw-
it, so that's why I was asking.
I've
But
seen-
otherwise, it doesn't really.
I've seen Ray around Hyde Park,
Oh yeah.
Really?
but
Really?
I don't think. But the last time I saw him at the beer store, I don't think he recognized me.
Yeah, I remember that.
I was, but I was like, ah, I should talk to him, but I was like, nah, I'm like, just gonna get my beer and leave.
He probably recognized your face, probably didn't remember. He probably also was like fucking drunk.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes like karma is poetic. Like, my grandfather did some fucked up shit, and like, he got prostate cancer, and he had to be chemically castrated. So then he had no testosterone.
Oh fuck.
So it's like,
Sucks.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to
that,
say like bad shit about anybody else or particularly him. It's just something
Nah.
that I'm not trying to take
Sometimes
credit
They
Right.
deserve
for
that
it.
shit. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Piece of shit. Piece of
that's a-
garbage. Fucking
That's
asshole.
that shit moves around.
I mean, if you're saying I don't know, if you're saying that they had it coming to them or whatever, then yes, sometimes shit works out that way. But bad stuff happens to everybody, good or bad too. So it's just like, it's whatever. I was just wondering. I just wanted to ask.
No, because like, it can be a similar thing. You never know.
Yeah.
That's just like if it's a prostate cancer, it's like it's either like slow growing enough where like it doesn't really need to be treated, and like you'll die of other things before it happens, or if it's like you got to deal with it, and
Yeah.
that's one of the treatment methods. Is basically like estrogen.
Everybody gets prostate cancer if they live long enough. It's one of the first things to go.
No shit.
Yeah, snow boot.
But it's like, yeah, it's
Don't
like
wanna live my
Jared said,
snow
most of the
boots, dude. You gotta
time you
keep squirting.
don't even notice that you have it because you die of other stuff before it even affects
Oh, you
you.
probably already have. We probably already got it. You fucking.
That's like what
Yeah,
you're supposed to get checked for when
squish.
you're like 50 or some shit. That's why you gotta go to the doctor, and the doctor's gotta fucking check it and shit.
Oh, no,
All the
dude, you gotta
comedians do
fucking-
the joke.
You got alien worms squirt, dude. You're fucking done. Bro. We're already done.
Yeah, we got microplastics and monkeypox, dude. We're not gonna make it that far.
Nah, dude, we have fucking worms in our asshole. We're done.
Brain,
Oh,
brain
oh,
worms.
We got RFK brain worms.
Yeah, get some fucking brainworms. No, it's not that nihilist.
Ringworm could fucking happen to anyone, anytime, dude. Don't fucking. Terrible fucking fast. Comes on fast and quick.
I
Like,
I
I'm
don't
not
get it.
gonna-
I don't have a carpet to drag my ass on.
No, I'm telling you, you have animals. So there's the first one. There's the first thing.
First vector.
So
But,
like,
you
don't
know.
even. Yeah, dude, it's not even like something you could don't. It's not something you can joke about. I'm just not trying to be fucking an asshole. I'm trying to
Why, you actually
serious
have
thing.
it? You know somebody that got
No, I don't have any serious tablet. I'm just saying, it's a very serious thing, dude. It's crazy. It's not like something that's like you should take like lightly, because like it can happen and it happens very fast. And you don't know. So it could just like
Dead on arrival.
happen.
Don't be spending that.
I read some article that they found like the Viking remains of a Viking
Hell yeah.
guy, and they have like a sample of like his feces, like his shit, and they were able to like examine it, and they were like, he only ate meat and bread, and his shit was like full of parasites.
Yeah, I mean, think about like.
It's probably because they're
like
just
rotten
killing,
meat.
they're killing shit and just cooking it over fire and then eating it, and like fucking eating half raw meat and shit all the time.
Clean your meat. Like one of the guys that does the videos, like, clean your meat. What you doing?
Yeah, what's your stance on black people washing their chicken, Jared?
I mean, I fucking rinse off my chicken. I get that fucking.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's
you
just
rinse it, but
I think it's just a
like washing with like fucking actual like dish detergent is a serious situation.
I think
Yeah, I
it's
think
just a
you're
language
fucking
thing.
fully
They say
retarded.
wash, but what they mean is rinse it.
Yeah.
These people
I
be
mean, yeah,
big,
like
man.
rinsing it in a colander is normal. I feel like, but like I've seen videos of people just straight like fucking washing it with Dawn.
Well, I started sending you
right.
guys those after we. Have you seen other ones?
Yeah, I've seen
Oh,
this. I've
Jesus.
seen this before, like years ago. It's like always been a thing.
Okay, so it's not just like a
So people actually do literally wash the chicken.
That's getting real extra.
Like I worked in restaurants for like the majority of my life now. It's like I've never seen that before.
No, it's like I'm not gonna I'm gonna take it out of the package and I'm gonna rinse it, you know, and then dry it off. I'm not gonna just cook it out of the package. I don't trust the juices of this shit.
Be a spy in the sky.
Yeah, for me it depends on how saturated. But when I think like washing, like I think the fact that they say washing and some people are just really stupid that they actually do like wash with like soap and shit.
Yeah, I mean that's.
But it's kind of like a cultural thing. Like I saw a whole thing on like
I think so.
it's like Black Twitter,
Their
like
culture retarded.
it was a bunch
Sorry,
of
dude, you're fucking-
African American people on Twitter like saying how white people are
I don't
nasty
know.
because
I
they don't
care-
wash their
I don't
chicken,
care what. I don't care.
and they're
what
being
race
racist about it.
They're just
Like,
fucking retards. They could be.
they made it like a
But they
race
just that's
thing.
low class. Dude.
I have multiple cats. Pet kitties. But I don't understand why people don't have animals. It's like these little like soft furry things.
Request napalm strike.
Capture the hard point.
Little beans you gotta take care
My mom bought me some hot sauce when she was at the fair. It's called Professor Pain in the Ass. It's called Wimp Retarded.
That's awesome.
Blazing Recipe number 3 extra hot sauce.
Yeah, what kind of pepper do they use for it?
It's just habanero.
Habanero's
I don't
all
think
over.
it's gonna be that.
Right, it's good.
Yeah, I love a good habanero, like sauce.
Yeah. I'm
Sometimes
pretty
you can do
comfortable
one
with
with like,
habanero.
Yeah, habanero's great.
You don't want to go like too OG on it, but it's not like
Oh, habanero's the best.
people like go crazy on
Then I go ghost pepper after that.
I mean, I've had a lot of good Reaper sauces that are actually like really
Really fire.
flavorful.
But like, still kind of fucking hit you.
But yeah, you only need like a couple drops of it, you know, on a bite of something.
Yeah, unless you want to be like fire out your asshole.
You don't want that.
Just it makes my fucking scalp sweat.
Yeah. You're not trying to have your ass bleed right away.
No.
I like ate blueberries, dude, and I shot a whole blueberry this morning, dude. It was hilarious, bro. It was the greatest thing ever.
I was trying to understand what the fuck you were saying for a minute, and then I got it.
Dude, you fucking eat blueberries and yogurt, and then you add shit, and like the whole blueberry came out. You're like, oh wow. Well, there we are, dude. Here we are, dude.
No, it might be. I think it's more like what happens when you eat corn, right? Is that like you don't fully digest?
It does,
like,
but it
the
did.
outer.
But it did, because I ate so many blueberries. I just shot the blueberries.
You didn't chew it?
Dude.
Ah, you can just swallow them bitches whole, dude. They're like candy.
It was a tiny, very tiny little blueberry. Not a big blueberry.
No, because sometimes.
You're like,
sometimes.
it was a very,
think.
sorry, dude, there's a very big assortment of blueberries we could talk about, dude. Blueberries go from tiny to big, dude. Yeah, dude. Very small blueberry, dude.
No, but sometimes, like, you know, again, like the example of like the corn, you don't fully digest like the skin, and so, like you think you just shit out corn, but it's literally just like corn husk
Just
with
the
shit
skin.
in it. Yeah, it's like shit in it, and it looks.
It
like
could
a
be,
full
dude.
corn.
It was straight up a blueberry, dude.
It could be. Could be either one.
Probably was.
I'm just saying it's
I don't
either,
know.
It's either or.
There was definitely a blueberry there, though.
Just like you just swallowing straight fucking blueberries. Like, you didn't even fucking
I'm
taste
just
it.
telling you, I shoot a blueberry, nigga. Like, what the fuck? Either way, I swallowed it or I shoot it away.
And that means
Blueberry
that
was
your
there.
stomach acid was just like, fuck that, you know? Like,
Here
I
you
don't
go.
know. I don't know if I buy
Here
it.
you go.
I think it was a shit-filled blueberry skin. I think that's what it was.
Yeah, for the US Army right now.
I drank like 2 big blue Gatorades one day, and then my shit was green for like 3 days.
That fucking color got you.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Or like when you drink a bottle of wine, and the next day like your shit is like purple, like dark purple.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Batman Mountain Dew, that shit turned my shit blue. Stop drinking that shit.
That's like that's kind of alarming. You're like, ah.
I was chugging them. I won the contest.
You had the consequences, man. Well,
Yeah, had the consequences. Then I gave it up.
you know, the only reasonable thing to change your shit color is like, you know, it's like at least it's a natural red dye. You know, of course you're gonna have a fucking red shit. You know?
Yeah.
At least it's not like fucking contrived red. You know.
Yeah.
Red dye.
Dye.
You know, like all up in your shit.
Yeah, red is alarming. Red is.
It's like a beet shit is like an asparagus piss. You know. It's like, well, it's just what it is.
Maybe. You pissed out your ass.
Well, that's just telling you other things. You know?
That's too much
Pissing out
hot
your
sauce.
ass, that means
Nah,
either.
the beat piss out your ass is the best thing ever. Best corn cleanse you can get, dude.
You're pissing out your ass, and like your digestion is like not having a good time.
Yeah, exactly. You're squaring up.
No, it doesn't mean it's good.
You're good.
doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
Located. Hardpoint is secure.
It's either like heat caused
Mission complete.
pissing out your ass,
Cleanup
which
crews
is
are
like probably the
shorter than
worst.
survivors.
That's like an excess.
The killer
It's like
always
you got some fucking fire coming through your intestines. Or like you're pissing out your ass, so like your digestion's wrecked. It's like cold. It means that you have no ascending function of your digestion, which means everything's just fucking falling out. You're like, no,
I mean,
no energy.
it could be just shit so hard my fucking ass was out.
Yeah, I think that means that you have no earth element. And if your asshole's just fucking like prolapsing, like
Yeah.
you're in bad shape.
That's not me though. I'm just
Dude,
saying.
my friend Trevor fucking shits all the time.
I'm trying to fight this guy here.
Fucking,
It's fucking Sauron.
it's kind of funny.
But what does he do?
He shits all the fucking time. He shits like multiple times a day, like every day.
Yeah, but
Fucking,
IBS.
like, diarrhea shitting. But I think it's because it's like the anti-anxiety medication he's on or whatever.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I mean that depending on what it is, yeah, that could be a contributor. But yeah, obviously there's like a bunch
Well, the
of shit
medicine's
going on with his
definitely the
system.
fucking squirt.
But
Squirtmobile.
but he also fucking drinks like 2 40s of Old English every day.
Ooh, that's not great for your.
That's not gonna help. That's
Yeah.
like heavy damp, like heavy damp shit. That's gonna burden your digestion.
That would probably make me have the squirts too.
Yeah.
I would squirt hard.
It's like beer is one thing, but like fucking Old English, like oof.
Oh
Dude, he
no!
loves that shit.
Oh, I
Ooh.
died.
Best thing. Oof.
So all I ever see him drink is fucking 40s of Old English and like the big just like Budweiser bombers.
It's our culturally accepted coping mechanism. Yeah. What we got?
Yeah. He's the only person I know that still plays RuneScape too.
Interesting.
Shit.
Fucking
I have a
classic.
RuneScape 3 account with all the fucking doodlebops, dude. I got fucking party hats and dragon masks and fucking the Santa hat and I have all the squish.
Yeah.
All the
He's just
squirt.
like he just like makes new guys and like does it. You can't like trade or like there's no auction house and you can't like trade with any other players except for like 4 or 5 of your friends who like you have. It's like he'll play with like a group of guys and it's like so like one guy has to like chop wood and one guy has to do one thing and like they have to do different shit to like trade their resources to like level up their skills and shit because they can't buy anything or sell anything.
Very
So like forces cooperation a little more.
Yeah. We fucking like rented a house in the Poconos one weekend for our friend's
Oh, that's where
birthday.
you went out.
And then
Yeah, you
he
said you
like
went and met a bunch of
he
friends.
brought his laptop. I was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I gotta work on my fishing." He's just in RuneScape fishing, like.
Oh shit! Really?
That's
it's not
fucking
funny.
hilarious. You're just like, all right, bro. I guess that's what we're doing in the woods.
I guess I gotta do that. Some bitch told me I was boring. What am I not fucking fishing RuneScape? Yeah, that's something crazy. Candy told me I was boring, dude.
You said you were boring?
Some like basically half goth girl. Didn't work out, and she's turned to be a fucking asshole.
I mean, people just got different interests, you know. That's just what it is. Not everything's gonna be a match, you know. There's gonna
Yeah,
be
if
plenty
she
of
like,
rejection.
she matched, if she could put up with Tim's energy, then he is very high energy.
Yeah,
I
he's
think
like,
I think she was just like a friend of some chick that Tim was fucking.
No, yeah.
I don't
They're
think
friends
he
with some
even like
chick's
knew her.
Yeah. Nah, he didn't even know.
yeah. So
It was just some rando fucking sketchy bitch. And this
what it is.
bitch was like, oh well, I wanna fuck gay dudes. I'm like, are you? I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what?
The fuck?
I was like, are you
Interesting.
fucking serious? I'm like, you know, like gay dudes aren't gonna fuck you. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like unless,
The heart
I mean, you
wants
could probably
what the
fuck-
heart wants.
I mean, I'm sure she'd
Always
have
want
like
what you
fucking
can't have.
She's like, I
bisexual
want a
dudes.
total twink boy. I'm like, that's not a real thing.
She wants a femboy boyfriend.
Yeah, femboy boyfriend. I'm like, that's not
She can
realistic.
find one.
I'm
Yeah,
a
she
real,
can
I'm a
find
real
one. They're not
ass
hard
dude.
to find.
Yeah, so
I'm
you're
a
just
real
not-
ass dude. I'm just a real
not
ass dude.
type.
I'm just like, I'm a real ass dude. Like, you're not gonna get, like, yeah, like nigga Tim banging your fucking friend Sam, Samantha. I don't know. I don't know anything about that.
You go over there, you tell that bitch this gorilla dick is hungry. You don't suck it right.
Yeah, exactly.
I might just
Yeah,
kill you.
I might just,
Yeah. I might just.
you don't start
End your
sucking,
life
I
right
might
now.
fucking kill you.
That fucking skin
The
is
beacon of
fucking
Gondor is like
flavor.
fucking purple. Just like, don't go higher.
From now on, your secret name that only I will call you is Teenus.
Titus.
Exactly, dude. 100%.
Is he well, shit that he's like, then your secret name that nobody will ever call you.
He's Moon Man.
He's like Don Dover.
Yeah, Don Dover. Don Dover's the best.
Yeah, first name he gives him, he's like, you'll be now known as Moon Man or something.
It's Teenus, Moon Man, and your super secret name that no one will ever call you is David Duke, which is like
David
the,
Duke,
the
yeah.
leader of the KKK.
Oh yeah, David Duke.
It's fucking so stupid, dude. Here's how you get that girl.
I didn't defeat the military mass Margot.
That's what
I
you
am
need,
the- I
dude. You
am
need
the
T-Rex
memory
to
stuff.
hook you up. I think, dude, the one the one that makes me fucking cry, like it made me laugh, like cry from laughing, was when he spins him around in the mirror and he's like, "Take one last look at yourself, Robbie, because this is the last time you're ever gonna look this gay in your life." and then he gives him the makeover and he just looks ridiculous.
Last time you're gonna be fucking gay, boy.
But then he puts like lipstick on him and like stickers on his face and like eyeshadow and all this shit. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's pretty hardcore.
I like when he opens the door and then he's like in the wheelchair and he freaks out.
Yeah, the whole
He's like, yo, how do you get up the steps? You don't even have a ramp. What is your parents doing?
and he just looks at him.
He's like, I
That
don't
makes
know.
me wonder if like he actually went to the real guy's house and they just started shooting from the guy's house. And like that is actually his house without a ramp in front of it, because the way that he looks at him is just like, I don't fucking know, dude.
Like somebody's gotta fucking pick me up.
Someone's gotta come fucking fight. That's the whole problem. Who's here?
Fucking come and fight you.
No, these things. Nah, you're gonna come. You wanna come fight me in Mordor, dude? All right, come fight me. Let's go. Your little fucking Italian's not gonna beat mine, dude.
I don't know, man. You don't know.
Oh, I definitely know.
I got real fists going.
See, you don't got no fucking on.
No, no. This fucking mushy ass cat. Look at that.
Yo, salad boy.
Yeah, old Neptune.
Oh, really? Dude.
Yeah, I'm on the bed and like anytime like it's so funny, like cats are so weird. It's like he'll come up and like cuddle against my legs if I'm like laying on my side. It's like not if I'm laying on my back. It's like I have to be laying on my side. It's like so specific. So weird. Alright, I'm actually gonna try and get to bed at a reasonable time tonight.
Alright, Jared. Talk to you later, bro.
Alright,
Come on Xbox Party Chat the next Monday night when we all draft. Let's all hang out and like have a beer or something when we do it.
Yeah, just invite me and yeah, we'll do it.
Alright, sweet.
Alright, peace out.
Later, man.
Night, dude.
Peace, bro.
That bitch, some bitch really said that to you? What was that in response to?
Spotted hand cannon.
She just insulted you and just said you're boring? That actually happened, or are you just like making that up?
Nah, dude, she told Tim that I was boring.
Oh, she didn't like unaccostedly
actually
like
tell
text
me
you
to
that. Nah,
No,
you
but
should
she
take
told Tim that,
what
like,
Tim says with a grain of salt, though.
She was like, no. She told Tim, she was like, oh yeah, like I find him like a little bit boring. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean you find me a little bit boring? What about me is boring? I'm not like, I don't understand.
Well, it's
But then at the
also
same
hard
time-
to just like gauge over just like text messaging and shit.
Yeah, and also some girl
Like you have
who's,
to actually hang out.
thinks
Oh,
she's
you
hot.
didn't meet this person?
Nah.
Then what the fuck? Oh, shit.
Yeah, of course not. Yeah, why would I?
I would
let
take what
someone
Tim
like you
said.
Judge me.
I would take what he says with a grain of salt. Unless, like, he showed you a screenshot that she's like, yeah, Eddie's boring. Then I would.
Yeah, then I would trust that. Of course. That's the way.
Tim conflates things. He also said he was going to impregnate that girl, and he never even met her, so.
See, nah, you never even fucking scratched a squirt, dude.
Стыдитесь. I expected much more.
I was going to say something else, but I forgot what it was.
Always comes back to life.
Here's how you get that girl.
Doesn't he say at first like, tell her this gorilla dick is hungry, nigga? And then he's like, I'm not gonna say the N-word.
He's like, this is Nitro Dubs. AKA, what the fuck?
Definitely says he's not gonna say the N word. I think he says the N word like twice. Or 4 or 5 times.
Fuck, I forgot what it is. It's like, this is Nitro Dubs. This is my boyfriend, my number one fuck buddy.
Number one nigga.
He's like, my boy,
Fucking
my number
tonight.
one fuck.
And that, for some reason, his face is blurred out. Like, they got a guy to be in
Yeah.
the video, but they didn't get, like, consent for him to be in the video, so they had to blur him out.
That's the best.
They made World Peace 2, but, like, I don't know when it's coming out, but I can't wait. And it has that, like, when it fast forwards when they're at the mall into the store, and he's just, like, T-posing, spinning in the air. And he's, like, on his knees and shit, like, spinning on the ground, but, like, moving.
It has like a very 2000s MTV vibe to the whole thing. Like it's making fun of those shows where it's like date my mom and like get a makeover and like
Take the objectives.
Yeah, the pickup artist.
the pickup artists.
Hardpoint is secure. We're taking control.
They're all like skinny model Chinese girls. Like they're all dressed like wiggers. Oh shit. Bucci makes the finest sweatpants you could get at the mall. At the Black People Mall.
The Black People Mall.
The whole thing is so quotable. I love it. It makes me cry. It makes me so happy. I was in like a shit mood and then I saw it this morning. I was like, it just feel like made my day. Remind me of like old Mad TV when we were like 12. Mad TV kind of sucks. I've gone back and like tried to watch some of the skits, like Stewart and shit.
Yeah, it doesn't hold up.
I mean, maybe the Mad TV was made specifically for 12-year-olds, probably.
Contact down.
Maybe.
12 and 13-year-olds.
Yeah, it was all just like that, just real silly humor.
He looked like a man. Remember that one?
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, oh man, I haven't seen this in so long. It's he look like a man. Let's watch it. And it's just her saying he look like a man to the guy for like 10 minutes.
Hardpoint contested.
Gas mine set.
Lost. Hostile care package inbound.
Mafia. Mafia Definitive Edition. That's pretty good.
I love watching like fucking Bobby Leon podcast now because like he talks about that.
Oh, it's probably
It was like
hilarious.
how he was on Mad TV and like the whole time he was like a fucking alcoholic and he would fucking shit in the fucking executive producer's like office like on the floor and like do crazy shit.
Yeah, I like Bobby Lee. His podcast is okay. He can, if you watch too much of it. You were talking about Theo Von with Trump. Did you watch that? I watched that. Literally, you said it was coming out tomorrow. When I got off that night, it had come out already, and I watched it like right after you said that the other night.
I didn't watch that. I watched the other day. I watched the Bernie Sanders one.
Oh, okay. He brought up Bernie Sanders to Trump, and Trump like his whole demeanor changed. It was funny as fuck.
Yeah, like, well, cause he straight up asked Bernie Sanders. He was like, what do you like think about Trump? And he was like, and Bernie Sanders like gave sort of political. He was just kind of like, he was like, listen, like Trump did like some good things, and he like listed like the good things that like Trump did when he was president. And he's like, but also like he's like, I don't think he's a good example for like, you know, our children and grandchildren because he's a pathological liar, like some shit.
Oh, so that's why. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
why
like-
Trump was like,
Yeah.
Hardpoint located.
I didn't watch the Trump one yet, though. I imagine it's more just like. Okay, I heard that Theo like says some crazy shit.
yeah. I think he tries to
He's
get him to laugh, and
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he towards the end he might get like one like smile out of him.
Hostile spy plane established overhead.
But like Theo always goes to the place of like, who's your family growing up, and like, how are your parents, and like, you know, like what's wrong with you type of shit. Like, what do you feel inside? Like, deeply inside, you get sad. Are you addicted to anything? So like, they go deep into like drugs, like prescription drugs and drug addiction, and like, does he ask Trump? He's like, so like, I noticed you like at the fights and stuff, like you never have a beer. And Trump talks about how like he has never ever drank or smoked a cigarette, and he does the Trump thing where he says it like 5 times, talks in like a circle. But he tells the reason why is because he had an older brother that like he looked up to, who like drank himself to death, and he loved his older brother, and his older brother told him to never ever drink. And he never has had a drink to this day because of his older brother. And I thought it was like actually a pretty insightful like story that he told that I hadn't heard before. He's like, so tell me about your brother. Tell me what you look up to him about, all that type of shit. And then like and then Trump starts pressing him because he's like, well, I know, like, alcohol could be an addiction. It could just be just as bad. Like, my brother died. Like, people can die from it. That's how addicted you could get to alcohol and shit. So like, we have like addiction, like fentanyl and like drug addiction in our country and shit. And then Theo mentions how like he's like alcoholic and also was like addicted to cocaine, and just like tells Trump this.
Yeah, I heard that he said that he's like that cocaine will get you like a excessive patch.
Yeah, so it's like Trump starts asking him what cocaine is like and like what drinking is like, and then like which one's worse, like which one does he need or whatever. And he says how like if you start, he could do without the cocaine, but once he has a drink, then it opens up the door to the other one. So he's kind of like describing it,
Yeah.
And Trump like insightfully trying to like at him. I thought it was good because he like, it was something that he didn't particularly know. It's probably not too much part of his world. Like if he's like straight edge and never really drinks and shit, for him to talk to like a normal person who's like, I start having some drinks and I'm out and then I'm having fun, then I say, fuck it, I can handle some coke, and then I go into some coke and it's like this, and it's like, and then for that person to be like, drug addiction is really bad in our country and we really need help with it, and like,
Yeah, that makes sense.
But there was like some like insightful like intimate things that like were said, or like things like candid things that you wouldn't hear in other interviews. He also did press him about lobbyists and like pharmaceuticals. He's like, why don't?
Yeah, he talked to Bernie Sanders about that for like most of that episode. Like,
so he brought that
really
up.
Into that.
He said like, who's the biggest lobbyist like that we would have to get rid of? Like who would? And he said that it's not big tobacco or big alcohol, or he said it's the, there's the schools, there's the teachers union. He said it's the lawyers. The lawyers union are the biggest lobbyists in our country.
Huh.
He said, Trump said that if we were to make it, he said we're the only country where like the loser doesn't pay for if the loser of a lawsuit had to pay for like everything, then there would be way less litigation in our country and our system will be way less backed up, and you wouldn't have frivolous lawsuits all over the place. But that's what our country is built on. Said like, you're not allowed in other countries.
Yeah, for sure.
Like if you lose the lawsuit, then say you slipped and fell.
Person's legal fees.
Correct.
Yeah.
So if you slipped and fell, but you were like faking, and then you were trying to have a lawsuit, and then the court system's just like filled with all that type of shit. That's just stupid shit all the time. If people had to actually pay for it, then
Yeah, because the way it works now is like if you win, the lawyer takes the legal fees out of like how much money you win, and then like if you like if you a lot less people would sue each other if like they knew that if they lost they'd have to pay for everything.
I thought it was a really good answer. I thought it was like the resolution to a problem of like having better litigation. Like,
well, smart answer too. After he just had to go through all that fucking
all that bullshit.
court shit.
So yeah, definitely, I agree. Like, definitely from his perspective too.
Saw like RFK endorsed Trump now. He dropped out because he's not going to run as a third-party candidate and want like just disrupt the votes.
Yeah, his speech with the two flags behind him when he announced, not when he went on stage with Trump, but the day before, that 48-minute speech with the two flags behind him, he was dropping bombs, dude. I don't know if you listened to the whole thing, but he's speaking facts. He cried. He like broke down, started crying. Not because he stepped down, but he was talking about like the state of the country and the direction that we're going. He started like fucking had like just like a tear going down his face.
Yeah, and his whole like family like is like shunning him because they're all super Democrats. He's kind of like not. He's kind of more like in the middle.
Yeah.
So like I feel like him supporting Trump was kind of just like a fuck you spiteful thing to the Democratic Party. He's like, oh, the Democratic Party didn't want me, so like fuck you guys.
Yeah, but he did say in that speech, he said that to get on the ballot in every single state, he had to go and get a certain amount of signatures. And he said that he had people campaigning for him and that they got all the signatures, but every time he turned them in at each state, every blue state gave him shit and took him to court and sued him about it and made it difficult for him at every step of the way. So they've been trying to stop him every step of the way. So it's kind of like fuck you back. And then he's going to take himself off the ballot in every swing state, but every blue state he's going to leave himself on the ballot in an attempt to fuck the Democrats. So the way that I understand it, something like that.
Yeah.
And also something about if he gets enough votes, then he'll be allowed to be on the ballot without all the signatures in 2028. Something like that. I heard something like that too, but I don't really know all about that. I don't know if it's bullshit or not.
Yeah, I don't really know the fine details of how that shit works.
He needs to be director of like
well, people were there's all the memes now where people were like, ah shit, like he should have dropped out earlier and been fucking Trump's vice president. That would have been fire.
Yeah, there was like a leaked phone call where after Trump got shot, it was like a day or two after somebody in Kennedy's camp leaked a phone call, and it made it sound like Trump was trying to convince Kennedy to drop out and become vice president, and that he wasn't going to do it. And then I think Theo Vaughn asked Trump that too, and he said no, but obviously it's all politics like it could be. He would have been good to be vice president, but at the same time, like my neighbors down the street, they had a Kennedy for president in their window, and it's not there anymore. So Kennedy lost a lot of support by endorsing Trump.
Yeah.
And like a lot of like hard Trump people don't like Kennedy because of his stance on guns. But like I feel like it's the first step towards like there has to be give and take and like more moderation in everything, and not everything needs to not be so extreme. So hopefully like people will come around to him. The problem is he sounds like he's got a fucking frog in his throat.
Yeah.
He's so hard to listen to. But he went off about like he said we're the sickest country. We spend 3 times the budget on critical health like studies, like cancer and all like different ailments and shit. We spend 3 times as much money than we do on the military budget on that shit. But meanwhile, like everybody's getting processed foods and like the whole food system. He points to that. So he says how like 40 years ago we didn't have autism, we didn't have diabetes, we didn't have obesity. He says like back in the day, like if you were obese, you would go and be in the circus. Like that's how rare being obese is or was. And like now it's like a common thing.
Yeah.
He said like sickness and illness is just like plaguing our country, and we spend the most money researching how to stop it, and we spend the most money on healthcare out of any other country. And like the root of it is the food system, and like goes off about it. It's pretty fucking brilliant. It's not just like so many politicians say like this is the problem, right? And they point out the problem and shit, but they don't really have like a solution, or like the problem that they're pointing out is like kind of bullshit. But like for him to like spell it out and present like what he would do about it, it's pretty fucking cool. But I love Kennedy. I always loved Kennedy. But for him to support Trump, like it's like a dream come true for me. So I hope that he's in the cabinet. I hope that he gives him a position of power. I hope that he's Trump's #1 advisor. I think that, holy shit, they would do great things. Because Kennedy's a lawyer.
Yeah. I just hear snippets of news here and there because I don't really like actively follow politics a lot, and it's also not good that I get most of my political news from Tim Dillon.
Yeah. Well, he's a good player. He's good. He's decent.
He's funny. He's like we got Big Mama fed and funnel cake, Dad.
Yeah, basically. His rants are fucking epic.
She was like, "Oh, we're gonna take on corporate realtors," and he's like, "Where are you gonna take them? You gonna take them out to lunch? You think you're gonna take on BlackRock and Vanguard? You think that's what you're gonna do?"
Yeah, I don't know. I think the only ways are like they're like cutting out the lobbyists, like making lobbyists illegal. Theo Von says that to Trump too. He says like, why don't we just pay everybody who works in government such a good salary and make lobbying illegal so that they only work in the interest of our government, right? So like what he's like, what's the price? What's the price of someone's soul? And Trump just like snickers and he's like, I don't know, they're evil people. And then he starts talking about like Chuck Schumer and shit like that.
Yeah. And Bernie was saying that they need to make like super PACs like illegal because it's like it doesn't really matter like who runs. He's like if some like billionaire donates can like an individual person can only donate $5,000 to any like candidacy. But if you form a super PAC, then all these billionaires can just donate like millions of dollars to the campaign. So like, no matter who runs, it's like whoever just has like the money from the super PACs is gonna win.
And you know who came around that I saw today, since you said you're not into politics, is Mark Zuckerberg owned up, and I think Mark Zuckerberg flipped fucking MAGA, dude. He said that in 2019, 2020 that the Biden campaign pressured Facebook to censor posts about COVID and the Hunter Biden laptop story and Burisma, and that they were pushed to put out certain messages and to block certain messages, particularly Hunter Biden. Like I remember I got put in Facebook jail for posting the Hunter Biden laptop story from New York Times. I put it on Facebook and they put me in Facebook jail for 3 days. I always joke about
Yeah.
that on Facebook.
That was a big scandal at the time.
That was like a week before the election too. It's like a week or two. So right before it, and they said it was Russian interference. They said all this type of shit. It's like, even if Trump is the bad guy and he's evil, like they say, like the shit that they do, like is not okay. It's totalitarian. It doesn't matter like what your view is. Like if you think Trump should go down, it's not. Trump should go down at any cost, including like our freedoms and like the truth. Like that's what's so aggravating about shit. But like, I guess
I don't think that Trump's evil. It's just that he has to appeal to like the middle country Republican like base, and like I just don't want like these like fucking Christian fundamentalists like weird wackos fucking worming their way in and like creating all these like stupid like rolling back all these like laws like they did with abortion and like stuff like that.
gay marriage and shit.
Like it's just unnecessary.
Yeah. I don't think you would
It's
do
like
that.
the Republican Party should be about, like Tim Dillon says, like the Republican Party should be about fucking fun times and partying. Like everybody, like let's like, you know, not pay taxes and fucking make a lot of money, and then everyone buys a fucking jet ski and has beer, and we all have a good time. And it shouldn't be like this Christian nationalist like movement. It should just be about like fucking everybody makes money and
Yeah.
like everybody does business.
I think it means something different to everybody, just like fucking
Yeah.
liberal. Like some people are like, oh, it's what's in question, like women's rights. Like it's not even a question. Like I know what side it is, you know. So it's like,
yeah.
I think everything has nuance, but the problem is like people on extremes like don't have discourse. Now they're on online. A lot of the things I'm seeing is like the liberals are saying, "I choose kindness. I choose kindness." So this guy wrote like, you know, women's rights, immigration. These are simple things like that shouldn't even be a question. And like, I can't be your friend if you even have to think twice about it. I choose kindness or something like that. I was like, nigga, you can't say I choose kindness but shut out everybody that disagrees with you and have no discourse.
Yeah.
Stupid motherfucker. And that's what all of them have been doing. Because once you start to have discourse, they come around and they're like, okay, yeah. Because like,
Yeah. But now both sides of the spectrum are like fucking canceling people for like different reasons.
yeah.
And it's just become a fucking annoying clusterfuck. Social media has made like the election like so much worse.
I'm not saying like you before that you think Trump is evil, but somebody like my mom like insists that he's evil. She can't prove it. She can't show me anything why he's evil. She has no evidence. She just insists he's evil. And some people truly believe that in their hearts. And I respect that. So it's like, how can I like show somebody? I've tried to show my mom. I've like, yeah, this and that. But I don't know. Some people just are gonna believe what they're gonna believe, and there's no change in their mind, you know.
Yeah, it's just like politics is like all compromise. So I'm just like, I know that Trump himself probably doesn't give a fuck about like religious fucking zealots and shit, but like he has to like compromise to like appeal to like different people's interests. And
My
stuff,
biggest
so.
problem is them censoring like social media and shit. Like they can have the TV and the TV news, they can have boomer media, like whatever, but you can't like shut down people from having discourse and conversation or questioning things like against free speech. Like
on the
you're
internet,
you're starting to
'Cause then
move
we're
to
gonna
a
become like
dangerous
China.
place. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna be like fucking China, and it's not gonna be good.
You're only allowed to think one way. You're only allowed to say like one specific thing. And then like they're like Trump's a danger to democracy. He's going to be a fascist and we're going to be totalitarian, but like
Biden trying to actively censor stories about him on social media and getting things that he doesn't like taken down. Not even Biden, just his people, because I know that he doesn't know what the fuck's going on. But their people doing that shit is mad dangerous. That shit.
I think even Bernie Sanders said like Trump isn't the problem. It's like the problem is that we're shifting into an oligarchy and like we have to like stop that.
Yeah. I don't know if Trump will stop the oligarchy. I think Kennedy would be more likely to do it because he's smarter. But Trump has more frivolous support.
And I like Kennedy because he was just like, we have to stop being constantly like being in proxy wars all the time and just all of our like businesses focused on war.
Yeah, if we had followed his steps, dude, the country would be on a better track, definitely. He has good perspective. Hopefully more people come around to him.
Yeah, but they shut him out and they fucked him up with the stupid little fucking digs with like the brain worm and the fucking he like dumped a fucking bear body in Central Park or some shit like that came out.
They were saying he was anti-Semitic too.
All kinds of shit.
He was saying that studies suggested that COVID doesn't affect Jewish people with Jewish genome as much as like African Americans or something. So people were like, oh, so you're insinuating the Jews made COVID and they made it specifically so it doesn't affect them as much as it affects other minority groups? Like you're being anti-Semitic? It's like, that's not what he said. He went to Congress to like testify in front of Congress that he was being slandered about it. They were trying to shut down all his like social medias and everything. He's had to fight uphill.
He was against like fucking funding Israel's war too, so then they're obviously gonna start calling him anti-Semitic because anytime you try to like talk shit about Israel, like you get called anti-Semitic.
Yeah. He questioned a lot about vaccines. Like he's raised questions that like something about like certain studies, like a lot of vaccines are passed without enough sufficient studies, like what they do down the road to people, and they just pass vaccines. Like and he sued the health department, like for them to prove that there were sufficient studies and to provide evidence, and they couldn't do it. So basically that like they're giving people vaccines and using vaccines and they don't know what the long-term repercussions of them are. So he's insinuated that it could be like that's why more kids have autism, that's why we have more defective things.
I think pretty sure like the vaccines are giving people heart attacks, so like
it could be any number of health risks. Could be any number of health risks. He's not said definitively vaccines do this. It's not like some, but he's questioning it and saying there haven't been long-term studies on them, and they said that there were, and I sued them and they couldn't provide them and I won. So
to like get all the fucking vaccines and shit for work, and then he fucking died of a heart attack at 52. So
yeah, it's very, very young.
Hostiles have captured the hard point.
I can't say. I don't know enough all about it. All you can say is like it should be okay to ask questions, and if you could point to something like they
they passed that vaccine. You know, they passed
Because
those
obviously
vaccines in
pharmaceutical
emergency.
companies are doing sketchy shit.
Yeah.
Like,
It could be. It
No
could just
way
be
they're not.
negligence, though. Might not even be as nefarious as they're doing it on purpose. They think that they're doing
no,
something
I doubt
good,
they're doing
but
it on purpose, but they're pushing shit out to make money, and
Yeah.
they don't know the effects of it.
yeah, it's entirely possible. It just should be more regulated, and there should be sufficient studies. And Kennedy stood for that. So like, I love the guy for saying shit like that. Like, it's common sense, like reasonable shit, and I haven't heard it from any other politician.
Yeah.
He draws attention to things that I never even knew about. So I appreciate and I respect that. I sent him some money. What was it? 2 years ago. I got a T-shirt. I have a Kennedy for President T-shirt, so you can't get that anymore.
TACCOM, get me a spy plane.
So that's pretty cool. And now that he teamed up with Trump, it makes it even more badass. I didn't want to wear it out in Florida because everybody's Trumper here, but now I can fucking wear it.
Yeah.
I'm a friendly.
Just waiting for the next like false flag, dude.
Testing hardpoint. We've lost the hardpoint.
What are they gonna do? They're gonna have civil unrest. They're gonna have November 2nd. It's China, quote unquote China, gonna have a cyber attack and shut down the grid. You know,
Hardpoint identified. Hostile spy.
we're gonna delay the election 6 months because China attacked us, and you know, all the banks are down. Country stopped moving for a week, but we were able to recover, but still, like, everything's still not back on like it was supposed to be, so we're gonna have to delay the election. That's what it would take, right? It would take us having to be attacked. If we got attacked and we were like dragged into World War III somehow, that would be grounds for them to like delay an election.
Maybe, but I feel like they would want to push someone through because we can't be at war with fucking like corpse Biden as the president still.
Well, Biden would step down and then it would just be Kamala. Yo, it's so insulting that they didn't even have like a democratic election for like who the nominee was going to be. They just appointed Kamala.
Yeah.
I
heard too that like Biden didn't actually want to step down, and like they were like, "You're clearly out of it. Like you can't like fucking be president again for another 4 years." Like, and he was like, "No." Like he was like, "Oh, he got all fucking old man like stubborn and was like, no, I'm doing it." Like, and then they were like, "Well, if you do, we're gonna invoke the 25th Amendment and like get you like taken out of office," and then.
Yeah, it's only because they couldn't cover for him anymore, dude. They couldn't go along
And
with the lie. He didn't have support anymore.
Yeah, and then like he decided to like resign rather than go through the schedule of having to be removed from office.
Since Kamala is Indian and she's trying to play like she's black to appeal to the black voter base, I feel like there's going to be a false flag around something with like an attack against black people, kind of like the George Floyd incident, and they're going to try to blame it on conservatives in some type of way. But I'm also a conspiracy theorist, and I think that the CIA will put on a show to convince people, make people think a certain way and react a certain way. But that's just gobbledygook because I watch too many action movies.
There'll just be like an uptick of probably media coverage on like, you know, the cops are shooting black people again.
Yeah, could be that. It'll be something. I guarantee something's gonna happen. I got my shirt. I had a shirt made with Trump with the blood coming down his ear with the fist in the air, dude. It's so fucking G. So fucking G. Oh, and they had the Locale Live with Wings of Redemption and Boogie as one of their punishments. Keemstar sent them to the Trump rally wearing White Dudes for Harris shirts the other day. I don't know if I already talked about it or not. But like everybody at the Trump rally was so fucking nice to them. They were giving them food and all this shit. They were like, come up. Boogie was trying to antagonize people, and Wings of Redemption was trying to like. He was like, one lady came up to him. And she was like, I just want to know like why you support Harris, like what policies, like just talk to me. And he's like, to be honest, I'm just here in this shirt because I lost a bet. And then everybody just started laughing and like high-fiving him and shit. But Boogie was like so antagonizing. He's like white dudes for Harris, just like yelling it out, and just like he's like, don't worry, I'm not voting, I'm a felon, I can't vote. Me and Trump got that in common.
Shit.
He's just like trying to antagonize people and shit. Nobody was taking the bait. So now they were like, all right, now you got to do the opposite. Now you got to go to the Harris rally wearing Trump shirts. We all know how that's gonna go.
That was funny watching everyone's reaction about like Trump getting shot. Oh, Shane Gillis was like, yo, that fucking picture of him with the fist up gets me fucking hyped.
Oh, it gets me hyped, dude. I'll fucking go fight China, dude. That shit gets my fucking nipples hard.
Like when Shane Gillis had fucking RFK on the podcast, and he's just like, yeah, the media's like lambasting you, dude. Like, how do you deal with it? And he's like, RFK's like, yeah, you know, it's hard. Like, all kinds of shit comes up all the time. And like, he's like, you know what? This week is like the brainworm thing. And then Shane's just like, yeah, brainworm stuff, bro. Brainworm's a tough one.
Well, remember Shane Gillis had a joke about Trump getting shot. You know that joke?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fucking crazy.
Andrew Santino had a joke about it too in his special.
Oh, really?
Where he would like, he's like, I'm not for any violence, but he's like, when Trump was president, he was like, really, like, no one took a shot, like, no one tried, like, not just even a little, like. He had that joke for a while, and it's just like that.
It's so funny though. Like, I like the Gillis one though, because he's like, funniest assassination would be Trump. He's doing like the impression. He's like, "You're gay. Look at this guy. He's gay. Sit down.
Sit down. You're gay." And he like gets shot. He makes a noise like.
Like when he stood up with the fist in there, that's always like, I wish he got on the mic. It was like, you missed, you fucking gay.
You missed, you're gay. Worst shooter. Worst ball shooters.
Can Trump win New York, or is just like New York City just gonna like pummel it down? Imagine New York flipped red, dude. Is it even possible?
I don't think New York has been red since like fucking Reagan, so I don't know.
I watched one, like, what was the one where was it Reagan, where like he just like swept every state? It's like in the 70s or the 80s or something, and it's like the old broadcast 80s. On like CBS or something. They're just showing every state and they're all red.
I think that's like the only time someone has like flipped New York red since like fucking Abraham Lincoln.
Same thing for like Minnesota, I think it is. Minnesota hasn't been red since that election where just every state was red. I don't remember specifically if it was Reagan or not. I'm pretty sure it was. I would like to see something like that. I would like to see like California or New York flip red.
Well, California is hard too because half of California is conservative as well. Like Northern California is red.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's possible.
But,
I know,
like-
like, upstate New York,
but there's,
dude,
like,
everybody
LA.
fucks with Trump. I don't think... But, like, it's like New York City. It's those highly populated, like, cities where people are super liberal and just, like, always vote Democrat. But I'm just, like, wondering, like... I just want to see some crazy shit. Like, people just flip. Like, a big flip on from somewhere on something, you know? Think it'd be cool as fuck. Like in New York City, they got all the migrants and shit. Have you seen anything about what's going on in England?
I've heard a little bit. Like they had a. I know that they elected a new prime minister recently.
Yeah, they fucking hate him.
Yeah, they all hate him.
But like, there's like there's like a migrant crisis. Like, there's like protests and riots about the migrants. Like, they're done with them.
It's worse in England because England is such a small country that they're like really overcrowded
Yeah,
already with people.
You remember what's his name? Adman, who we played Xbox with. I don't know if you ever talked to him before.
Sounds familiar.
Well, he was telling me, we were playing heavy like years ago. He was telling me how like he had to move, him and his family had to move because his whole neighborhood got overrun with like migrants. Like, they all move into like a whole neighborhood, take the whole neighborhood over. But I'm gonna describe. I don't want disinformation or misinformation here. My understanding is 3 little like 5 to 8-year-old girls got murdered, and a lot of people believe that it was a migrant, and the news is saying it wasn't a migrant or a Muslim, but they were enraged because they're being given a lot of benefits. Like, migrants are getting a lot of benefits. They're not being held accountable for their crimes, and the people there are starting to live in like fear in certain areas, like women, children, stuff like that. And they don't like the way that the government is treating them or the migrants. So there's been some crazy riots, dude, for English people, dude. Like, they're burning cars, like they're fucking going at it, like threatening mosques. Gangs are out in front of the mosques, like protecting the mosques with weapons and shit. Like, it's getting pretty bad in England.
In New York, there's gangs of Venezuelans. Yeah.
Really? In the city?
Yeah, because well, their country just had some kind of big thing, and a bunch of people left.
Yeah, it's no good, dude.
And like, they're like, you know, they're like punching people in the subway and stealing their phones and shit.
There's a video that went around because somebody wrote their displeasure with the EU government and wrote negative things about the migrants and criticizing the migrants. Police showed up at his house and arrested him. So basically, like, you're not even allowed to like say anything about the migrants. You're supposed to just, I don't know what the fuck it is, dude, but they are fed up with it. And I just see that, like, in EU, it's been over a longer period of time. Like, I've seen videos on YouTube from, like, 8 years ago where they were protesting the same shit, but now it's coming to, like, a boiling point. And all of them insist, like, you know, we're not racist. It's not about race. Like, it's just, like, what the fuck? Like, this shit doesn't make sense. And their government is not listening to them. That's what they feel like. So,
It's gonna become worse because it's like, you know, climate change is happening and resources are gonna become more scarce, and like these crazy fucking these like third world countries are not gonna be able to support their population anymore because they already don't have the resources, and then so everyone's trying to move to the developed countries, but then it's putting strain on everyone that already lives there.
I think
Cost
they could
crime,
live there, but
you
like,
know?
hey, it's first of all, it's a culture clash. But like, you should be able. Like, I've started watching British media, dude, like English media, and they're saying like when Muslims move to a country, they should take a test that they understand how to assimilate into their country and what's acceptable and what's not, and it's reasonable stuff, and then sign their name that they agree to, you know, get along in the society that they're living in, not try to change the culture or the society that they're moving into. You know what I'm saying? This is just like negative shit, like gangs and knives and stalking women and stuff like that. Like, the shit's not acceptable, and for the government to be like trying to protect those people for that, they should just be thrown out. It's just scary to me. You're right, it's a way smaller country than our country, but it's just scary to me because of all the illegal migrants that are coming into our country now. God knows it'd be much harder and take much longer amount of time, but still, like, having a bunch of people running around, you don't even know who they are, you know.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, I try not to be, like, in all seriousness, I try not to be racist and shit, but, like, I really fucking, like, this for Islamic people, like, fucking piss me off.
Yeah.
Like, they're fucking, their religion tried to conquer the world, like, a few hundred years ago, and then like they failed, and now all their countries are fucking shitholes. But like,
their leaders, they're saying that I heard a quote from one of their leaders saying that, you know, they're having like 8 to 10 kids per family, and they're outpacing Christian families. He said within a few generations, it is going to be us, and we are going to eradicate like Christianity and anything that is not Islam, and that is like the code of like what they believe too. So that's like scary as fuck.
Yeah.
So the fact that they're like expediting it by moving all those people into a place where they hate the people that they're moving into and they want to overthrow it.
Yeah, and they make
creates
these,
for
like,
conflicts.
They make these like insular communities, and like, it's just kind of like, I hate religious extremism, like, for any religion.
Correct.
Like,
yeah.
Islamic people in particular are really fucking like vehement about their religious like rules and
I'd
shit.
say the same thing. Any religious like extremism is no good.
Yeah. And it's like, so I was talking to Jarrett last night about, because like, you know how his wife is super involved in like protesting the war in Gaza and shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, but then it's like, you also see stuff where it's like Hamas is like, oh yeah, when we take over like Palestine, it's like all the gays will be killed and expelled. But then in America, you have like LGBTQ for Palestine, and it's like,
yeah, it all doesn't make sense.
They're
more protesting. I get it. They're protesting.
But they're protesting
for the women and children.
Genocide in particular is never a good thing.
Correct, but they would do the same thing to the other side too. Both sides are not
if
good.
they could.
It's just scary to me, like, here, the migrants, because I see like what has happened to Europe and what they're going through now, and then their government just being like, they're not even giving them freedom of speech or anything, and like, there's like boots on the ground, like guy with a camcorder, like walking, documenting the protests / riots, and you know they can't have guns there and shit, so they're just like setting fucking garbage cans on fire and rolling them down the street at the police who don't have guns and just have the fucking the riot shields. It's just like a line of police with riot shields blocking the street to stop people from walking down the street. They all just like line up to scream at the cops. I ain't really much else they could do. But also the fact that they're like basically like making it illegal to like criticize like if you're racist, like we could throw you in jail. Like you're not allowed to say hate speech shit. Like saying you know, saying migrants killed people, like that's, we'll lock you up for that. And the news, mainstream news there is asserting that it wasn't a migrant. And there's different sources. I don't really know who did it. I think it was some type of migrant, but they weren't Muslim. They were like from somewhere in Africa or something. But nevertheless, it still makes the point. But the public is lashing out at like their anger at the Muslim community there, even though it wasn't a Muslim that did the act and hurt the people.
Yeah.
It's what I think it truly
because it
is.
doesn't really like affect. It doesn't really like affect me like living upstate, but like people. I think people in the city are getting real sick of it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, what about like what if New York could flip red? What if they're so sick of it they flip red, dude? It would be amazing.
Yeah. It's the same as how in London people are sick of it, and like now New York is the same way. I just think for my thing is just like, if you like bring people over from another country with no money and then just give them like a credit card and a place to live for a year, it's like, why can't you do that for like the homeless people?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's hypocritical, dude. It
West
doesn't
Coast-
make sense.
Every city on the West Coast is inundated with homeless encampments. They don't do anything about that except just like chase them off the land, and then they just congregate somewhere else.
Yeah. That and veterans too.
Yeah.
Should take better care of the veterans. It would be okay. I'm not against immigration. Just make it easier to make them legal immigrants. So if they're gonna be in a gang, you can just ship them out, send them to prison, whatever.
Yeah, if you can make someone legal and then give them a job and everything, that's great. But like, if they're just all gonna come and then like create a ghetto community and be in a gang, then it's like, that's not helping anyone.
They're not paying taxes. We're paying for it.
Yeah.
They're just creating a problem further down the road that they'll be able to capitalize on, dude. And that's just the cycle of the government to stay in power, take more power, take more money, keep us distracted. It's fucked up. But he did announce that Fish Tank will start in the beginning of October, and last night they said how that gay kid that I used to make fun of the reels and send to everybody was like, I love dicks in my ass and sucking them off, and I sent his TikTok to them on Twitter, and I said, get this guy on the show, and they mentioned it last night. They said, we almost had Devin on the show. Do you guys know who Devin is? And they started, like, talking like him and saying the things that he says, and the chat just, like, fucking exploded, and everybody was like, Devin needs to be on Fish Tank, oh my god. So I was like, yo, I kind of got, like, a shout-out. Like, they saw my idea, and they tried to do it, so that was pretty cool. But also, like, I've been saying that, like, Bitch Tank sucked because all the girls knew what Fish Tank is, and they were all aware, and they were, like, in on the joke. And, like, Dave, the homeless guy, didn't know what Fish Tank was, and he was the main character, and the show kind of died after he decided to quit. So that shows how, like,
the spirit of Fish Tank is in the oblivious and not in fans. Like, fans being on the show ruins it. So he was like, new season of Fish Tank, completely blind cast. He's like, nobody's gonna know what the fuck Fish Tank is. And he's like, and the other thing is, it's gonna be 6 weeks long. And he's like, you guys are gonna be pissed because you have to trust the plan. He was like, QAnon, trust the plan. It's like, I'm not gonna let you guys start going on text to speech the first day and saying crazy shit. So like, they're gonna slow down the descent into madness, basically, which is a brilliant idea, because you could instead of like jumping right into like, you know, just like ripping someone's bag and like taking all their shit out and throwing it all around and taking the girl's underwear and wearing it on your head and fucking harassing her and trying to get her to quit the show like immediately, they're gonna slowly lull them into a false sense of security first. And
Yeah,
there's
that's
like
how it should be.
there's like there's a term that it takes 15 days to lull somebody into a false sense of security, and after that it'll be much harder for them to be convinced to leave after they've been there for 15 days. So basically for 2 weeks they're gonna make them feel real comfy and probably make them feel like they're on the show Big Brother or something like that, or like a legitimate television show. And then that will also allow them to comedically slowly work into madness. Maybe it starts with, you know, taking a girl's supplements or her makeup and fucking taking one and making it disappear one at a time or something. Like little tiny things, like to fuck with people that they might not even know they're being fucked with, but just make them feel like they're going crazy, instead of so over the top and bluntly in your face, like just harassment of the people, but like slowly fucking with them. And I think that will create so many more opportunities for comedy for the next season of Fish Tank, particularly if they don't know what's going on. So I'm excited for it. I like how my like perspective of like watching it, what I think, and then like hearing him say and like come around to like, you know, sharks are coming back. Sharks are coming back. But you know why we didn't have sharks in season 2? Because they all knew what the fuck was going on, and all they were gonna do was soy jack and point at the sharks and be like, sharks, based sharks. He's like, it's fucking gay, dude. I didn't want to do sharks because they all were fucking so fucking gay. It's like, it sucks when they're in on the joke, and it's way better if they're oblivious and don't know what we're doing. So I'm excited for that. He also said, like, we're getting DEI, like, it's going to be old people, there's going to be lesbians with undercuts, there's going to be black people, like, they're doing everybody. It's like, Fish Tank is going full DEI, because why not? It's like, they're gonna have the fucking oxygen tubes in their fucking nose. They're gonna be sipping applesauce through a straw. He's like, I'm dead serious. Hold on, I gotta take a piss.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I believe that some bitch said he was boring. I think Tim was just like, "You're boring, bro. Gotta stop being boring."
Yeah. She was also a fucking weird ass fucking bitch too. Like
Oh, you
Eddie
met
was
her?
showing me.
Oh.
No, I didn't meet her, but Eddie was talking to her for a while, and he was like showing me her Instagram, and like she's not like unattractive, but she's just like she's like the type of fucking girl that like Tim goes after. She's like a fucking fat goth chick.
Domination. Seize the objectives.
But like,
And
thinks very highly
just,
of herself.
Like, anime and like weird shit. And it's kind of like,
Lots of girls like anime nowadays, dude.
I mean, like I like anime too, but it's just like Eddie has no idea about any of that
Yeah.
world.
That's what he
Just
needs
like,
to
I
get
don't
into.
know.
That's how he's gonna bag one.
He's gotta know what's going on.
know his anime.
He's like, I like smoking meat and drinking beer. And
Yeah.
like, they're just like, what? I like race cars and fucking drinking beer. It's like, they're like,
Well, at least he was willing to talk to her.
At least he's tried.
Gun grenade out. Hostile field.
Cause he doesn't ever go out, dude, like, do anything. I always invite him out when I go out with my friends and Poughkeepsie and stuff. He never comes. It's like he's too addicted to his routine of, like, he has to come home from work and then just, like, play video games and drink. And, like, he doesn't want to do anything. He doesn't want to do anything else.
I feel that though.
But
Well, you're
it
comfortable.
is what it is.
But I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But you're just not gonna meet anybody like that unless
he's
you're
never
like
gonna-
steady online.
But it's like I don't want to hear about him fucking complaining about how like he never gets laid or never talks to anyone. It's like just 'cause he doesn't do anything.
Yeah, you said you want Jared to hook him up. Fuck it. Jared lives far away. You don't know anybody around there, dude.
Yeah. Jared just meets people and talks to people because he's charismatic.
Yeah.
And he's also like on all the apps and shit.
Semtex, front.
Yeah.
Which I still have never done that. I don't really want to. I got laid this year by meeting someone in person, so I'm like, I'm good. At least I still got it.
Yeah. Fucking hell. I don't think it hurts to go on the app, but like you gotta like not let it hurt your ego because it is gonna break you down and break down your ego to get you to spend money because that's like its sole purpose.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. It's like predatory to make you spend money, and also it's just like a recipe for fucking depression.
Could be. I met people off them. It works. You just gotta be patient. Oh my fucking god. What am I in a fucking Jesus Christ lobby? What the fuck is going on?
Are you streaming now? Or are you just playing?
Yeah, I'm streaming. It's Call of
Get in the
Duty.
live
Probably
races.
nobody's
Get
watching.
Get in the live race.
I'm just. Oh god, we've said all kinds of shit, dude. We talked about the Muslims, talked about the blacks. The name of the stream is Wash Your Chicken, but nobody's fucking watching.
No, that's why I figured that if you're playing Call of Duty, I don't care.
I'm just trying to like practice like making stuff, right? Like I'm a perfectionist, so I could sit here and like try to edit a video and make the most singular perfect thing. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to like slowly make content and each day have something that I made that I feel happy, like I feel accomplished that I made. And each time I'm making a video, I'm learning how to do a different, different effects, or how to work with the program that I use to edit my videos, adjusting sound or whatever. So today I made my first like real actual video. It's not the best. I think it's pretty lame like having it come out and be like doing intro, like YouTuber intro to the video, like getting up for that to like feel like I have to like perform. It just feels so corny. So it's something I have to get over. I just wanted to make a video just to make a video, I made it for you guys basically to show you like Castlevania, get to see like the match and get a feel for what it is, because you guys don't play the game. So that's kind of what I made it for, is like this is for through the eyes of somebody who doesn't play this game but wants to check it out and see what's going on. That just came out. I can cover it a little bit. I don't have to get deep into this perk does this and this is what's going on with that. I have to do all that. But I've been streaming. The very first time I streamed, something was fucked up with it. Yeah, I think it was the picture. Like the bit rate that I was streaming at was no good, so I had to adjust it. Then we streamed again. There's been a couple of times I've streamed where I've just deleted it afterwards, but this is the fourth one that I've streamed. We were just hanging out, we were just chatting and shit. I would like to have like a podcast where we all just sit and talk, but it kind of is a podcast because like it was like me, you, and Eddie chatting, and we brought up Jarrett, and then all of a sudden Jarrett pops in. Then we're just shooting the shit. Because I listen to all types of YouTube at work and shit. I have headphones, and I could just turn on whatever podcast. I listen to PKA, which is just a bunch of dudes bullshitting like we do every time. Listen to Joe Rogan, Theo Vaughn, the Bobby Lee, comedy, sports, all that type of shit. I feel like if I sat down and be like, let's all do a podcast together, at this time, and let's all get together, and then we sat there, I feel like it would be not natural. Doing it like this, I'm capturing all of us in our natural environment. Everybody's just talking and whatever. If there's anything said like that's personal or whatever, I'll take it down. But also nobody's watching at this point, so it's not that big of an issue. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Did you get notifications for? I like subscribed, and then I wrote like racist live chat. What's up?
Did anything pop up on the screen when you subscribed?
No.
Ah, fuck.
I did have to mute it though because your audio is like delayed from the stream to real life. So
oh
like,
yeah.
I had to, like,
This isn't working.
Oh, you know what? I don't have notifications on. Yeah, I do have notifications on this window. Should have popped up. It's a the notification is like it's supposed to pop up on the screen and play a little animation when you subscribe, but it could be fucked up. Who knows? Oops. I can see your chat. Go like that. I'm gonna pull it back up. I clicked something wrong. Fuck is it? Here, I'll try to show you. Let me pull up the webpage. If you have it up.
Yeah.
I'll do like a test. I'll send through a test.
We've lost the lead.
Did it work?
A little fucky. I saw the little. Yeah, it's a little Gandalf gift came up.
I'll show you what happens if somebody sends money.
We're taking control. We're losing the advantage. We've pulled ahead.
Oh shit. Go back. Go back. There we go. That one work?
Yeah.
Yeah, like text to speeches. Oh, there's one more for. There's a subscribe one. There's a membership one, but I think I'd have to create like a club or some type of membership. You know, like subscribing on YouTube is just like you follow the channel, and then membership is like you have membership to the channel, so you get a special icon next to your name, and then there's special like videos that you can access as a member that the person would upload. That one I use Kung Pao Enter the Fist
Nice.
clip. Holy shit, now my screen is... What the fuck is going on?
Your screen is like what fucking splitting into.
It's probably because I changed. Here, I'll show you some of my shit. I'll show you how it works. This is
Eternity to know your flesh. Welcome to the worst nightmare of all. Killer is amongst us.
My bitch is bouncing and flying, her booty bubbling. The thoughts I'm having about her booty be troubling. The way she's zooming and sweating, it got me mumbling. A booga dooga, a wooga wooga, a bubble.
Wolski, I think we got one.
This song is a war cry.
$143 your face, bitch. You like that? Fuck you.
My bitch is bouncing and flying, she sent me sexy pictures. Sipping lean, the springtime, I pour it out the pitcher. These bum ass niggas be hating, I cropped them out the picture. She called my dick Ray Rice, cause of the way it hit her. Fucking on her face, I might just break her jaw. If I had a pussy, she would hit it raw. Took her to the garage and told her pick two. All my ops trapped in time, just like Dr. Who. I'm a rich ass nigga, I don't shop at the mall. I'm a snake ass nigga, I might crawl up a wall. You a bitch ass nigga, you only shop at your mom. I call my bitch pussy Saddam, cause her pussy the bomb. My bitch is bouncing and flying, her booty bubbling. The thoughts I'm having about her booty be troubling. The way she zooming and sweating, it got me mumbling. A booga dooga, a wooga wooga, I'm bubbling. Her legs stopped working, I broke the whole back. Send a bitch bitch home if they're shit in the crack. She feeding from my dick like I laced it with crack. I just fucked a broke bitch who ain't never seen rap. I be lying in my bitch, she don't know where I'm at. I got bitches that be skinny and bitches that's fat. I just fucked a fat bitch and she was really fat. I make the pussy splish and then I make it splash. If the pussy wanna beef, I'm on the pussy ass. It's been about a minute, need some pussy fast. The way she bouncing and zooming, it got the pussy musty. I'ma blow the cobbles off it if the pussy dusty. I'ma stab it from the back if the pussy trust me. If the plug was her pussy, I'd be as big as Custy. That pussy got me acting like a faggot. I let the pussy dress me up and drag shit. I let the pussy dress me up like RuPaul. I'm a black man, but she gave me blue balls. I like that peanut butter pussy, I'm a screwball. I be packing up that pussy like a U-Haul. I keep it playing with the pussy like an e-sport. I plug into the pussy USB port. I just got the pussy wetter than a seahorse. I just blew the pussy up with some C4. I told her some more pussy pics, I need to see more. You ain't never get no pussy, bitches think you corny. I just fucked a bitch from China, I had that bitch imported. I think I'm because I'm too important. Yeah. Yo, y'all. It's time to put our guns down. And pick up each other's hands. Peace in the Middle East has to start. For real. Now. For real. I'm tired of the violence. I'm tired of the bloodshed. Nuke Radio. I'm tired of the killing. It's time to come together as brothers. That's serious. Hold hands. Real. And walk into the future, y'all. Real. Put the guns down.
The bathroom or something, I can play that. And then it rolls automatically into this. I call this the lab. And this is using Eddie's music. It actually fits perfect. Yeah, I've got it on short delay. That's actually pretty good. It's not too bad. It's not going to be instant, you know. It's going like through the internet and then through the service and shit. We're also talking on the internet. There's probably a delay. But this, yeah, because I don't have. I mean, I could set it up to have that. If I go to the game window, you'll be in.
Doesn't matter. That's actually better because we've been talking about all kinds of shit.
No. You should be in this. My game.
Oh no! Now I can't hear myself.
Yeah, because I've got it set up for. Reset this. I've got it set up for, like different scenes. So, you're coming through the Xbox, which is playing through this scene, and instead of playing into my headset, I set it to play through the speakers, which is still going to come out of my headset. But I also have the headset plugged into the computer, so I can hear the Xbox and the computer at the same time. But your feed is coming through the Xbox, and that's going into the capture, which is going into the computer. And then I have just this single scene to capture what's coming from the Xbox, which is capturing the party chat. I don't have you coming out of the computer, you know, the Xbox app on the computer right now. But like the lab is more for, it's part of the intro, so it rolls the graveyard into whatever music I play, and then that rolls automatically into the lab, which is basically like an introduction, like hanging out, like yo, what's up, and then that goes into game window, which is this one. So yeah, you come out the party chat. I mean, I could delete it if we've said anything that you don't want, or edit it out. Nobody watches this. You're the first person to check it out. I'll show you my I got. Here's the testing for the alerts. So if I hit this and then do subscriber, we have notification inception. One is cut, so you can't see the you can see the browser, but you can't see the top part of the browser and shit. This one. But like that thing with like the moving grid and like the logo and the logo moving to the music and shit, like I made all that. Most of this,
That's dope.
most of the shit I made, like it was like a small project. Like each day I made one small thing. So I'm still working out. Like I like being creative and sharing stuff and like entertaining people. I don't like putting on a face and having to act and shit, but I do like making like funny little videos and like songs and jokes and shit. So in my own way, I'm figuring it out. It's not gonna be perfect right away. I'm just streaming for no people, one person, you. But also, like, I've gone back. I went back and watched some of my Dead by Daylight matches from earlier and shit, too. So it's cool to go back and be able to watch them or record them
And you
and
can
put
make
them
clips and stuff.
Yeah, shit always happens. It's funny as fuck. And, like...
Or if, like, we get into some, like, weird like, you'll just be playing, and then if we get into some crazy conversation, someone says something fucking hilarious, like, you can just clip it.
Oh, dude, you know, I'm already working on the fucking squanching out montage. I need like 30 of them, though.
It won't take that long.
It's just gonna be like cuts of just like him being like, yeah, dude, and then passing out. He's gonna love it. And put some badass music to it or something. So I have like different ideas and stuff, and you know, like anything, if something really good happens or like I play a good match or something, I can clip it out and post it as a video. It's kind of scuffed right now, but I'm working on it. I'm like, you know, it's not gonna happen in a day. I'm not gonna have all my shit together and have it all figured out like immediately.
Yeah.
People stream for years and for nobody, and whatever, they find an audience. I don't really care too much for an audience. I might actually clam up. I'm more doing this for like me, my friends. Sit here playing games every day, might as well, like, if I keep doing it every day, I'm gonna end up with almost like a diary that I can look back on. Be like, what the fuck were we talking about? Oh shit, this and that happened. What do you think?
Wait, what do I think about what?
Just in general. Is it super scuffed? I think that my voice is really low, the way that I talk. I think I need more gain on my voice.
I don't know, like, I was watching, like, two of the different ones, and, like, they're both, like, I think the audio is pretty good. It's pretty, like, your voice is pretty balanced with, like, the game audio.
Alright. I would like to be louder, but I just tend to talk lower. I don't project my voice.
Because if you're just kind of like talking to yourself a little bit, like, I feel like maybe you just subconsciously like talk a little bit lower.
Oh, okay.
Like, so maybe you could turn it up a bit. But then if we're all like talking in a party, it could be like normal.
Yeah, it's like for this, I have the game volume down.
and I have me all the way up, but still, even with me all the way up, I don't always feel like I'm loud enough. But if I just turn the music down enough, then I'll be enough over the game that I won't be drowned out. My Dead by Daylight, like when I play Call of Duty, I have it on like 50% like master volume for everything Call of Duty, so I'm way louder than the game. But when I was playing Dead by Daylight, all my settings were the same in the capture, but the game is much louder, so the music was like drowning me out. So I need to remember to turn it down and adjust it to be lower than my voice when I'm switching games. It all comes with like practice and time, I guess.
It's weird hearing your own voice, like, too, because I always feel like I sound like a faggot.
Yeah, I sound like a faggot, dude. Like, I slur my speech because I try, like, my brain is working and I know what I'm going to say. And then I just, like, kind of out the words like Joe Biden. I'm, like, just realizing I do it. I fucking hate it. But maybe I'll slow down and talk slower. I don't know. And enunciate. I thought I sound good when I get mad. Like I was watching myself play Dead by Daylight, and when I was getting mad, like, you fucking bitch, come over here. I was like, oh, that sounds cool. Like me cursing them out and getting mad.
Yeah, like, this is pretty sweet. You have everything set up. I always would hate it when fucking Gary would be like, I'm going on to stream, so don't say anything bad. It's like, well then fucking go stream by yourself then. I'll say what I want.
No, yeah.
Who's watching Gary's stream anyway?
Yeah, nobody's watching anything. Nobody really wants to watch Call of Duty. I'm just doing it because that's what I want to play. Like, I'm going to play what I want to play, and it's going to be a mix. Like, I'm not going to be, like, playing one specific type of fucking game or something. Like,
yeah,
I'm gonna just do what I always do, which is playing different shit, the flavor of the week, trying it out. I'm gonna make a video. I wish I had videos when I was mad into Killer Clowns when it came out. I was dominating people. I haven't played it in a couple months, so like I'm scared to go back, but I might pull that up.
I got Age of Mythology pre-downloaded.
Oh sweet, I gotta fucking do that. I had to re-download Call of Duty. The beta's happening this weekend for the new one.
Oh, word.
So I'm gonna play that. Make some videos. Try it out. And then Age of Mythology after that, next week. People are talking about the Warhammer game a lot. I don't want to buy it, though.
I was checking it out. It does look pretty fucking sick, if I'm being honest. It does look like something I'd want to play a lot.
Yeah.
It's like fucking slaying demons with guns and swords.
Yeah, I think I can hang on a month, like Age of Mythology, until Call of Duty comes out. I don't want to buy that, and then if I buy it, I'm going to want to play it a month, 2 months, 3 months at least. And Call of Duty's coming out, and I'm going to be committed to that. Playing the shit out of it. If it was on Game Pass, I would play it. I just don't want to pay $70 for it.
Yeah, it does suck that it's not on Game Pass. I wanted to buy. I was thinking about buying the Star Wars game too, but
dude,
all the reviews were saying that like the game is good, but that you should like wait a little while because like there's just bugs still.
The
so
dude
I was like,
that
yeah,
I
I'll,
watched
like,
was
wait.
so disappointed with it. I was watching Star Wars Theory play it a little bit. I could only muster it for about 5 minutes, and I was so fucking bored. I was like, I can't. They were saying it was like early 2000s, like the sneak parts you have to sneak, and if you get caught, you get sent all the way back. You got to do the whole part again, and He was getting frustrated with the flow of it.
That's disappointing.
The guy that I like to watch that gets like early reviews and shit, his name's Mr. Matty Plays. He's a cool guy. He already like beat it. He said it took him about 20 hours to roll credits on it. He had some clips of like the AI bugging out really bad. He wasn't trying to be a hater, like he was just like giving like straight up assessments of it. Doesn't normally try to like be one of those like blowhard like this is so terrible like fucking Angry Joe. He's such a fucking loser. Angry Joe has a fucking empire, dude. He's just been doing it for so long.
Best of luck, soldier.
Son of a bitch.
Maybe that might be like a wait for a sale type of game.
Definitely. After watching it, I was like, because I would be interested in a Star Wars open world game, but after seeing it, it looks fucking shit.
Throwing stun. Semtex.
It's just that Jedi Survivor was so good that it's just like leaving me wanting more like Star Wars stuff to play.
Yeah. Play the old Battlefront. I don't know if it's dead or not. The old Battlefront got remastered, Battlefront 2.
Yeah.
But also like there's a community that like you can buy the original for PC, like the 2005 one or whatever the fuck year it was that it came out, and they have mods for it, and there's at least a couple hundred people that play that you would be able to go in, and it's probably even better than the remaster if you want to like scratch a Star Wars itch and also a nostalgia itch at the same time. But I mean, it's not a story game, they're multiplayer games, but
yeah.
oh my god, I'm getting my ass beat right now. Fucking. It'd just be time to retire. Put that off this for the night. But yeah, it's taking like a lot of different like hardware, software, learning the software, setting up the hardware, all that shit. Setting up the OBS, learning the video editing program. I mean the thumbnails, I'm creating the thumbnails myself. Like I'm learning how to like Photoshop shit and stuff. And that's like one of my favorite things to do is like making the pictures for the thumbnails and stuff.
Yeah.
Enemy throwing them.
God, I suck. Just you're going kill for kill. That's what always happens to me. In streams.
Dude, I'm tired. I'm just zoning out, just
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
vegging
Yeah, by the
on
end
this
of
shit
the
right
night,
now,
I'm
dude.
just like-
Yeah, I ain't doing nothing special. Literally, nobody wants to watch this. This is the old game from 2020, the last Black Ops game.
I would say like takes you a long time to even get into matches too.
It takes it's not too bad for 2020 Call of Duty. Fuck.
Yeah.
Also, like, I feel like it's just like like the last couple of matches I played, they've just been crackheads. Maybe it's the way I performed for a couple matches, but maybe it's also like those are the only people on right now on this game.
Yeah, probably.
Because this is 4-year-old Call of Duty. It's not the current one. This was the Black Ops set in the 80s, so everything's like 80s themed. But I'm playing this because I like the movement and I like the gameplay better than the newer one. And I feel like it's going to get me more ready for the new Black Ops game than like the current Modern Warfare will.
Do you think the feel will be a lot different than what Modern Warfare is right now?
Yeah, they're adding like the new thing, Omni movement. So like you're gonna be able to like dive backwards, left and right, and like shoot at the same time. It's gonna be fucking insane. Like people are gonna be crackheads with it. Like the meta has been like run, slide, and jump.
Yeah.
Kind of like this up, down, running, sliding type shit. Now it's gonna be like they're gonna find ways to like exploit the diving and shit. I'm interested to see how it goes with the beta. And also they said they're gonna do like adaptive buttons. So with the press of one button, the game, this is what they said in like one of the reveals, was like the game will learn like what your tendencies are and auto do certain things for you, so it'll know what you're trying to do. So with like the push of a button, if you're trying to like run and slide under some like little storage way or passageway type thing, like you could just press A instead of having to do all the inputs. And Eddie keeps saying like oh my god, Eddie keeps saying he hopes that that like it's gonna be able to completely adapt to like your game, and like I think it's only gonna be like simple things for the adaptive controller. I don't think, like, he thinks that there's gonna be like an AI that's like learning how you play and like kind of like playing for you and helping you play. And I can't imagine it's gonna do that, but who knows?
Probably not. It'll probably, but that is kind of interesting.
I think it's just like when you're aiming down sight and you're going around a corner, like it's gonna auto lean for you, stuff like that.
Yeah.
If you're going and you're gonna try to like mantle something, you don't have to push the button, you're just gonna auto mantle. But I'm gonna keep that shit off because I like having control. Like, I don't like when the game's like fucking, like in Halo, that was one of the things, like auto mantling. Like I turned that off because sometimes I would be jumping and want to just like stay where I am and not clamber up every time. Be jumping up and down and shooting the guy up on the thing and not grabbing the ledge. But I can't imagine they're gonna have like push one button gameplay. But who knows nowadays. This guy's fucking cracked. Maybe I need to do a different map. I just keep doing Newtown every fucking time. If you're just chilling, watch it. I'll do a Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, I'll chill for a minute. I'm getting a little sleepy myself, but
yeah, I'll do one. Let's do one Dead by Daylight. I'll show you.
Yeah, I'll hang out. I don't have to go to work till 2 o'clock tomorrow, so I'm not really in a rush to go to bed either.
I've been going to bed earlier, not going to bed at like 4 in the morning.
I also did, like, I took like a fucking nap at like 4:30, so.
Fucking nice. Yeah, I was thinking like I took a shower like later today, and I was thinking while I was in the shower, I was like, I should ask Mike if he wants to do like Age of Empires together. Then I ended up like going on Xbox and seeing that you were already on. I should have asked if we should have played that.
Yeah.
But we don't talk as much when we play Age of Empires because we're thinking, like paying attention to what we're doing.
It's hard for me. Yeah. I mean, maybe I'm just bad at multitasking, but it's hard for me to like. If I'm zoned into the game, then I'm like.
This shit
especially
takes so long to load.
Smoking weed, dude. Smoking weed makes me fucking.
Yeah.
I get really stoned.
Bitches bouncing and zooming, a booty bubbling. The thought about her booty.
I did have to mute the stream though because the delay is crazy.
Oh yeah.
And I also don't want to hear my faggot voice.
Oh yeah, you can hear
back at me.
yourself too.
Rock alert.
This is like their battle pass type shit. So you do these challenges, and then you earn rewards in the Rift, which is the battle pass. I never buy this shit. But there's the free up here. Get all this shit free if you collect the shards. I don't play enough anymore. I like maximum speed of teleport. That one. So this one makes certain white hooks that if I hook them on, it'll make the generator that's furthest along lose 20% of its progress, which is really good. Like anything that interrupts gens. This one, when I hook a survivor, it'll show me survivors' auras for 5 seconds if they're 40 meters away or more. So I'll be able to spot people across the map and know where to go next after I hook somebody. This one blocks 3 generators at the start of the map, so it's going to kind of slow them down for 2 minutes, so that helps me out. And then this one blocks the generator with the most progress once a generator is repaired. So if they have 2 generators really going and one pops, the other one will get blocked for a period of time. Pretty much all generators stalling. Oh, you fucking RPD badge, dude. I'm gonna fucking kill myself. I have to do RPD again? Bro. Turn my light off. What a fucking piece of shit. RPD. You cunt. Oh my god.
The end is nigh.
He has cool quips though.
Yeah, it just kind of like floats around, but then you change into the wolf, running around and shit.
Yeah, you could change. I wish you could change back and forth faster. There's like a little cooldown on it. Because I'll use the bat, because I feel like the bat is really fast. What's up, bitch? Come on, bitch. I feel so slow in this game after playing Call of Duty. I hear her footsteps. I'm gonna get raped here, dude. She's got such a lead on me. They're up there working on that, Jen. Is that the fucking little fucking trans from Stranger Things? This generator's about to pop. There she is. Oh, I fucking missed. There we go. Wasted that pallet. You get a speed boost for a couple of seconds after you get hit. You don't want to drop a pallet like that. You just wasted your speed boost. She's got sprint burst. She was running really fast. Alright, come on, bitch. There's a vault right there. Pallet here to the left. She's probably gonna drop that. Nope. Finally got it down. They drop this pallet on me while I'm carrying her, I'll drop her. They flashlight you in the eyes while you're carrying somebody. Oh god, look at them. Holy shit. Saw him over here on this gen. There's another one. So there's two on that side of the map. And there's two over here. There ain't no more pallet over here. Sheesh. Probably should have dropped that pallet. She's probably gonna drop. Yep. And this is a scourge hook. That's good. We're gonna get barbecue and chili once I hook her. It's gonna show them across the map where they are. They're on that gen out in the lobby. I gotta kick this. It sucks. It's like the choice between having to kick it or continuing the chase.
Or chase.
Also want them to be dropping these pallets so I can break them. So later on in the match, there's more dead zones. Another one came over here. She probably ran back onto that gen. They usually... Fuck. I hate this map. Fucking bitch. No, she didn't go back to it. Check this one. Nothing. Fuck! I already hooked her once, so let's go for her. There we go, that's a nice pallet to get. Don't know if she knows what she's doing. She's kind of just running like a chicken with her head cut off. Oh, maybe she does. Wasting a lot of time on this chase. It's been so long. Okay. I don't know why she did that. Scourge hook here. So she's on her second hook stage, so she could die. There's one down here. Oh, it's about to pop. Fuck. That one up there. It's close. I think I gotta go protect it. I don't know about that. I was in the animation to grab her. She broke that pallet. She could have decisive strike because she just came off the hook. Oh, oh.
Nice.
She's dead. That's big.
Drop down, kill.
That was nasty. Oh my god, right in front of my face. This guy got the hook for it. Is there one here with her? You're gonna drop the pallet? Nope. Alright, they're on that, Jen.
Not to bleed out too quickly.
It's not too far along. Oh, there's a hole there. No, I'm working on that one. If you're a bat, you can't see them either. You can only see the scratch marks. But you move, I think you move a little bit faster. What's up, bitch? Fuck. Yeah, they're in here. I hear them. You got fucking wings on. You can't hide. You kidding me? Dumb bitch. She's got big glowing fucking wings on. There might be two in that room, so I don't want to jump. Yeah, so look, there's two. Shit, if I timed that right, that would have been a grab. Instant. What in the fuck? Oh, she ran that way. Heard you. Drop the pallet. Go over to here to the window. 3 times blocks it. Just gotta go to the pallet. She can't go to that window, it's gonna block it. She took her eyes off him. Always gotta watch the killer. I think I hear footsteps. That might be flashlight.
What an emotional display.
Flashlight attempt. So they introduced, like last month, they introduced 2v8 mode. So 2 killers versus 8 survivors. But it was like classes. There wasn't all the crazy perks and shit. It was pretty cool. But I literally don't know anybody that plays Dead by Daylight. Well, I know Blunt's help, but... So I kind of want to guard this, but I also want to guard the doors. This girl's injured. Guess I'm just going to pursue her. And here's the door. I got her off. going for this door. Yeah, they're good. They might all got out. The other girl's on the door now if I can't catch up to this girl.
Yeah, shit.
This map is so fucking ass. She's doing good. She's got a good distance. She needs a pallet. She might have not seen where the doors were. I'll take 2. Tie. There's one there. By that door. She's probably got the door ready. This map is such a fucking maze. I don't even know. There's too many ways they could come from. I could leave and chase him out the door, but if I leave this... This is camping. Like just kind of hanging out by the hook. One girl was at that door. That's what that light up thing is over there. Yeah, they must be together because one just healed. Now they're healed up. They could come in and double team. Try to get the save. She's got borrowed time, so this is an addition that they made. So they gave automatic borrowed time. She's out. Now I gotta remember where the fucking other girl went down. I think it was this room. Oh, here she is. Is that footsteps to my left? It is. Hey. You didn't want to leave?
It's gonna iron me and shirt out.
Oh, is that what it is? I'm wondering what the wings are. She's got sprint burst. This one came back. So she's body blocking. They get a fucking... Oh shit. Yeah, you better. Don't teabag me, whore. I didn't use Wolf at all that time. Did I? I think I got 1 hit with Wolf. Tired. Wasn't my best. That map is such a fucking maze. There's no making sense of it. And running as a survivor, you don't really run with a plan too much because of all those nooks and crannies and just praying. Like, you're just running down a hallway and hoping there's a pallet there. There's not really any looping too much. I didn't use Wolf that time. I used Bat a lot to try to get around. I feel like if you like master that, the Bat is pretty fast. But he only
can teleport.
He can only teleport to vaults, so like window vaults, or if they drop a pallet that I didn't break, I can teleport over that. But the other thing is, like, you can't really use it to search for them because you can't see, which I like. You're blind like a bat. You can't injure anybody, you can't see anybody. It's just kind of like moving around quickly, like darting across the map. Which is a really cool idea, but if you're using something like I was with barbecue and you know where they're at and you just need to get there fast, just cross the map really quick or like a little bit faster. That's cool, but that case I blame the map. I feel like I would have had 3 or 4.
Who was the little trans? Was it an Ellen Ripley fucking skin? Is that what she was? Is the girl in the new Alien like have like short hair?
Oh, I don't know. I couldn't tell what that was.
Where's Ripley? Yeah, it's fucking the girl from the new Alien movie. That's what it was, right? This one? Maybe it was this one. Yeah, it was this one. It's like Alien 3 Ripley. I don't know my Alien movies. She's got a cat. This is just such an ugly cosmetic. Don't like it. Does Lara Croft have any like pyramid tits cosmetics? I would buy that. She has throwback, but she doesn't have pyramid tits. Huh. Oh, shit. Come on.
Have I arrived too late?
Where's like where you see oh, here it is. When generator is completed, the aura of the killer is revealed for 1 second. Every time it's revealed, it increases by 2 seconds. Stunning the killer with a pallet upgrades your held item to rarity to the next tier. This perk activates after you open or rummage through 2 chests. If you become injured, you become broken. You heal 1 health state after 80 seconds. I don't find these perks to be too helpful. I think the perks altogether in this chapter are ass. They just take advantage because they know everybody's gonna buy it because they're cool. Cool characters. Oh yeah. I need to buy this motherfucker. That's my dude. I love this. Forgot they had Nick Cage. Never bought it. Alrighty. I'm gonna leave it for another minute and then I'm gonna turn the stream off. This will be exactly 4 hours.